Boom. This is what I need. I need you guys out here, Motivoid. Thank you, Motivoid. This is Delta Tango Mike. Let's try this again. This is DTM, Delta Tango Mike. And it is a Monday. We're here to hang out and draw with Sketchable. Sketchable is a Windows 10 application that we use for drawing, sketching, rendering to a point where it still feels like you're on traditional media. And because it's about traditional media in a digital format, there are some limitations, so you have to learn your way around it. We have an amazing project called the Black Book Project. Come on and join us and hang out. There it is. Thank you. Check. Thank you. Thank you, Motovoy. Thank you, Yarzo. Welcome to the stream. And if you want to be in on the conversation, and you know what, at this point, it's safe to say that when you are in the Discord, you can just shout out stuff and talk to me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn on the microphone because as soon as we start drawing, I will welcome anybody who's in the Discord to start talking and engaging.
Uncle Dan.
Uh-oh, and there goes Tom.
Uncle Dan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you pick out which one you're going to use?
Yes, I already did. So let me explain what's happening.
What color shirt is? That's all I need to know.
What color shirt? Whatever color shirt you want me to have, I'll do it.
No, I'm saying just give me an example of the one you picked, just so I know.
I picked the
People
one,
are asking me.
the black shirt. Let me see the last one. The last two you sent me is a black shirt with the brown face, the purple, gray, light lavender background.
Check this. The black shirt one is the only one that's not in the remix program.
And that's the one we want.
Because it's so plain.
I got you.
What I can do, if you want one with the other below, you tell me what you want below the neck, and I can make the head.
I'm gonna redraw it. Don't worry about it. You just tell me what we're gonna do. Yeah. And no cursing.
You know what?
And no cursing.
Oh,
That's right.
no.
All right.
Just
So
pick
well, let me get started first. I just said hello.
Okay, bye, Dan.
Yeah, give me 1 second. So that was Tom right there, and that's okay. We just got started. We're getting geared up for tonight's stream. I'm going to be drawing two things. One thing is going to be what Tom asked me to draw, which will be the first hour. And if you see the description of the video, you'll notice that it says here, first hour, bait revamp, and hip-hop remix. So that's what's going to be going on in the first hour. After that, I'm going to go back into my... I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. And I'm going to work on rendering this aliens ET illustration in full color. So stay tuned for tonight's stream. We're going to have a lot of good time. RB is in the house. RB had a question. We are going to get to that question. Tom is ready to jump and get started because we are going to collaborate on a drawing together. Tom's going to tell us a whole lot more about it as we work on it, but that's what's happening right now, and we're just going to jump right on in. The question for today is, what is your go-to art style when you have to draw something? We have Motovoid, RB, and Yarzu in the stream. Let me see. And we have Jillian Roberts joining us on Facebook. If you are joining us in any of the streams, say hello, and let's jump into this drawing. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen. Boom. I'm going to set up my drawing, Tom, and now you're welcome to start telling me stuff that I'm going to have to work on. And somewhere in there, we're going to get to RB's question because RB had a question about Sketchable. But let's do this. Let me go ahead and boom, boom, boom. Yeah. All right, so you were telling me, Tom, that is Tom LaRock. That was his music in the beginning of today's stream. So check that out. So, Tom, you want me to draw the Bape monkey. That's a monkey. It's supposed to be an ape. It's an ape. That's right. It's an ape. Excuse me. Oh, that was it. All right, so here's what I got you sent me, Tom. Are you there? Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. And while we wait on Tom, let's go ahead. Hey, how are you? Let's get RB's question in. RB, talk to me. What was the question you were asking me earlier? If you want to ask.
I've seen a lot of people using sort of replacement for Sketchable, using other applications and using Photoshop and then importing images from Photoshop to Sketchable. What's
Yeah,
the point if you import the image? If you just continue working on it, it's still going to be JPEG image. It's not going to be something like what you already done.
gotcha.
How
Right.
to avoid that problem?
All right. So what you're seeing is okay. So there's two things that are happening, and this is not one thing. It's two things. One thing that's happening is that artists are drawing in Sketchable, and that's the journal that I get back. They're sending me the actual journal that of what they drew in Sketchable. What the artists are posting in the Discord is what they do with that drawing after they take it out of Sketchable and then they go further. Like Odari, he went into Photoshop and added some more stuff. Bruce went into Photoshop and played with the colors and saturation, and then they posted those versions also. But the version that I'm getting is the version that lives in Sketchable. You cannot import a layered drawing into Sketchable. That's not unless you import each separate layer that makes the drawing what it is. So that is two different things happening. Does that explain what you were saying?
Yeah, just about. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Don't feel bad, man. Don't feel bad about.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, just what's the point of having journal if you're gonna do everything in Photoshop?
Right. No, we're not doing anything in Photoshop. As a matter of fact, it's only that's only they're taking their artwork out of into Photoshop. So let me show you. This is let me see, where's the journal. I got lots of journals, bro. All right, so see, look, this is the one that Bruce just finished, right? Boom. And so there, all his effects and everything is in here. And then, of course, he did flatten out one of the images, one of the several layers into one because the file got kind of pretty big. But there it is. These are all his layers, and that's what I'm asking all artists is to keep their layers alive so that when we open that Sketchable journal, we'll be able to see everything they did. And so this is uh Jimmy Jimmy
Flame.
Jimmy Flame. Yeah, I was gonna say fire, but I was like, that's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what's happening. And so when it's your turn, now one thing that we found out, and we discussed this before, is that this file right now is 2.5 gigs. Right now, the way it is right now, one page, 5 5 pages, and it's already 2.5 gigs. So I had to set up a template that I'm sharing with artists to draw inside of Sketchable, and then they send me that template back with their artwork. So that everybody gets, so nobody gets to have all the pages because it's starting to get really big. And let me tell you, I did that what you and Moat were talking about before, and that was to try to what was it exactly? To minimize, to downsize, downsample the images, flatten them out, and downsample them so they kind of still live inside the journal, and it doesn't help the size. It's crazy, and so maybe there has to be like a zipping thing to do. I don't know. It's I tried, man. I tried some things, and I couldn't get it to work. So this is my way of trying to solve that problem, especially when not all the artists are gonna be able to handle their machines the way we're used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, capacity 2.5 gigs is still too much to download for some people.
Yes, it is too much to download for some people. Yeah, yeah. I don't know people's situation. My power went out today, and I was getting ready to go live. But with a portable setup. So I have a mobile portable setup, and it was not going to be a easy way to do it, but I have the equipment for it, and not a lot of artists have access to stuff. So here we go. So where is Tom? What happened to Tom? Tom, I had to tell him to slow down, and then he took off. He's running a what you call it, a clubhouse somewhere or something. Boom.
There's Preston here now. He joined us.
Oh, what's up, Preston? Say hello to Preston. What's going on, man? How you doing? I hope Preston was showing off his computer setup, his gaming setup earlier, and that computer setup looked pretty sweet. I like it. I want to do that one day. There we go. So I'm drawing the Bape gorilla. This is one of the Bape gorillas. I draw gorillas and all the time. And so there we go. Okay. Cool. I got my main thing going on. New layer. I didn't want to go through all this and do this, but I'm doing that now just so that I can try out some ideas. And the ideas I have. Bam. And so Bape is a brand that is from Japan. Hey, what's up? Bree in the house, Bliss, Jimmy Flame, welcome. D Knight, how are you doing? Thank you. Somebody tell Tom to come on in because I'm already started on this piece. So Bape is Japanese clothing. What do you call those brands? Lifestyle brands. And so they just did a NFT drop, and Tom wants me to remix one of their drawings. So I said, okay, fine, let's do it. And so what I want to do, and as a matter of fact, you know what? I know what I did wrong. I wanted to do this. I'm gonna remix this piece, but I redraw it. There we go, like that. Oh, and I know. I know exactly. Yes, like this. There we go. I should have flipped all of this from the very beginning. Come on, Sketchable. I clicked on the wrong thing. Instead of saying okay, I closed it. All right. And so what I'm doing is going through a quick little sketching process. There we go. All right, so now it fits a little bit better. And I'm going to remix this guy. And let's go here. Let's go there. Let's actually do it again. Lock it. And so what I'm doing is I'm using Sketchable. I brought in an image. I got that image right there. I did a quick sketch over of that image. And then I'm going to remix it. And by redrawing it, I'm going to redraw it. But that's what I want right here, like that. I keep clicking the wrong button. It's too far. It's too close. They're too close to each other. That's what I need to do. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Cool. I thought that was the Bored Ape Yak Club. He does look boring. What's up, Tamika in the house? What's going on, everybody? All right, let me do this again because I don't like that monkey. And Redman said, if you're going to be a monkey, be a gorilla. And so ever since then, I've been drawing gorillas. And so I got a few gorillas. One of them, I should have worn one of my gorilla shirts. And let's see, there's a part here. There we go. Let's go like that. All right, let's do this again. So I'm going to grab the pencil. And now I'm going to do a sketch. We got Monica in the house, Tamika, Prestonification, Bree, Ryan, nice. And of course, Tom LaRock in the house. Go ahead, Tom. If you're listening, say something, man.
What Tom has decided to grace us this evening, we should all be eternally grateful for Tom's presence in the Discord tonight. What an honor, Tom. What an honor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. That's a warm welcome by Monica. Welcome, Monica, for gracing us with your presence. It's been a minute.
Yeah, my kid's been sick. I'm still sick. And
Wow.
then the kids were running around trying to get even more sick because it decided to rain, and they run outside like rain, 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 and I'm like, no, they're still sick.
Uh
Like we're all still sick, and you want to make it worse? No, dude, come back inside. So
huh.
it's
yeah.
fun, man. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Hey
It's
Dan, we're in the house. Hi Monica. Hi everyone.
Oh, Tom, you missed my intro. Now I'm gonna have to do it again. Kidding.
Welcome, Tom. Talk to us. What's going on, man? What's going on in the clubhouse tonight?
Well, we got hundreds of new viewers tonight all over the world. We just pulled everybody from the clubhouse room to come watch you remix the Board Ape Yacht Club Ape. We're really excited, and yeah, that's it. There's a little craze going on, and these things have kind of taken the internet by storm since they dropped early on Saturday morning. So big shout to the NFTS.tips room, and yeah, Monica's part of this. Monica's part of this team. So yeah, God bless, and yeah, it's looking great.
All right, and so welcome everybody who's coming through, and so now I understand what that means. That's the board at Ape Yacht Club at AP. Thank you, Bliss. I appreciate that, Golden Rose. Thank you. I'm glad you added that Golden Rose thing in there, cause it's hard to keep up with people's names. There it is. Gotcha. So yeah, so that's what we're doing, right? We're gonna remix this or redraw this. So that's what's happening, and Tom is here to make sure that it gets done right.
Tom's gonna be supervisor tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, all right.
He is the
Can I?
supervisor.
Do
Go
I
ahead.
still keep to? Do I still get to keep creative director rights right now?
Go for it. Go for it.
Just
Let me
messing.
see. There it is. Thank you to Golden Rose for providing a link to where we can find uh, the the um the Board Ape Yacht Club. Right. And Bree Price like blah blah blah, boom boom boom, cool. All right, so my first idea on what to do about this ape is to drop in some hip hop stuff. But I was thinking about some hip hop like the 70s hip hop, some warriors with some warriors flavor on it. So number one, we want the hat. I wasn't sure if the ears should stick out the hat, but I think I am gonna keep the ears sticking out of the hat. So we can
What
add.
about a Bronx Mohawk?
Yeah, you did mention the mohawk. I guess that could be cool. Why not? I could do that. I do want to have a jacket, so he's gonna have that jacket sticking out right here. Bam. There you go. Got the little fuzzy. Bam. He's got an arm and a hand, and then bam. Let's go ahead and add some a hand, and in his hand he has a pencil. As long as I can keep the pencil, I'll roll with everything else, Tom. There you go. He's bored because everything is what's the word? I have a word for this, but there it is. Bam. Okay, cool. So no hat. Let's go ahead and get rid of the hat. Just like that. I am sketching with an app called Sketchable. And so it's real easy to just make some adjustments and changes. And I don't need to redraw everything, but I am going to so that it's easy to see what I am working towards right here, right now. Bam. All right, cool. Here we go. Bam. And so now he does not have a round head. So how do we do this mohawk?
Question for Monica. Monica, are you there?
What's up?
Would you be interested if I sent you a one of the apes? Would you be interested in taking a shot at a low poly remix?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I wanted to do. Well, I have two ideas. I wanted to do a low poly art, and then I wanted to do a luchador
Ooh.
version. So and that's gonna tie into something that I want to work on later. But yeah.
Okay, so why don't I'm gonna DM you. We actually when we got the originals, they're actually low res, but they're illustrations, so they're pretty crispy. They're only 631 by 631 pixels. But what I did was I ran them all through an AI program that I pay for, and it up-resed them to 2400 by 2400 and 3600 by 3600. So
That's awesome.
why don't I grab two of them and let you get to work?
Mhm.
That is beautiful. Actually, and now that you're on the topic of AI, do you know anybody who has access to an AI that can generate multiple images, kind of like how they did with like CryptoPunks and whatever? I have an idea for something that I want to do
Boom.
as a collectible. This isn't art.
No, that's
That's
another
another.
level where you would need a developer and you'd have to
Yeah.
write like it's I don't know if an iterator. There probably is one
Hmm.
out there, but I haven't
Oh
Yeah.
come
yes,
across one ever.
Okay. Well, if anybody's in the audience and wants to reach out to me, I'm the uh, art school tourist, or you can go to mnca.xyz, and that's my website. Um, and you can find my socials there and DM me. I'm looking for an
leave a link in
AI
the
program.
leave a link in the chat. Set a
All
link.
right,
Yes,
I'll do
put a
that.
link in the chat, man. Yeah. That's a weird website. What's the website? XYZ.
It's Manka. Like I didn't get Monica.xyz. I just put MNCA.
Oh.
MNCA.xyz. And it's a link to my NFT page on my website.
Oh, I see.
Instead of having to type in the artschooltourist.com, you could just do mnca.xyz, and
Oh,
it's like
snap.
a little easier. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, yeah,
easier.
yeah.
So it's a domain that I bought to sort of forward to and it's specifically for
Mhm.
NFTs. But you'll see like at the top, it'll have like the bird and like the camera thing
Right.
for Twitter and
Mhm.
Just
because
don't
I don't mess with
the clue
Facebook
with
and Instagram.
with the link, Monica.
Oh yeah, I'll do that in the room.
Yep.
RB, how we looking on Behance? Who do you want to shout out, RB, on Behance? Let's get some shout outs for our friends checking in around the world.
Go ahead. You are the master for that.
RB, I was hoping you had Behance open right in front of you.
Yeah, I have.
Anybody else?
Big,
Rattle it off.
all
Come
right,
on.
big ups to Bree in the house, Monica, of course. Oh, Dari, what's up, my man? He says, what's up? We got Moat Bliss, aka Golden Rose. Why you change your name, Golden Rose? We're just getting used to Golden Rose. Jimmy Flame in the house, and now Jimmy Flame is gonna be with me streaming the next few weeks, and we will be tackling some luchadores. So I don't know how Monica came up with that idea. Of course, maybe because she's Mexican. So I had already thought of that idea. And Jimmy Flame was a wrestler in a prior life. So that is, we're going to tie all that together. He doesn't know. I was just been thinking about what we're going to draw when we draw together. Let's see. Tamika in the house. She's, check out Tamika, the artist. She's always dropping knowledge on Behance and YouTube. What's up, D Knight? That sounds like a old school rapper name. Yarzo, how you doing? All right, my name is D Knight. My name is
My
D
name,
Knight.
my name is D9.
Yeah, and so there we go. So I got an earring on here. Maybe I do another earring on this side, but it's on the head right here.
You should put a thick ass chain and put like a clock.
Put a
Give him a clock. No, wait. What do monkeys? Okay, gorillas, monkeys, apes, whatever. Um, give them something that they would treasure.
They were treasure.
And then put that, as their chain. Maybe like a banana or something hanging
Yeah,
from
so
their
I
neck.
got a banana. That's good. I like the banana idea, but I already put a pencil going across his chest. So that's gonna be there's gonna be no room for a chain or anything across his chest. So that's one thing that that spot is taken. But but Let's do the banana. Here you go. Bam.
Well, can you make the
Throwing on a
chain like small
tattoo.
or something?
Tattoo.
Tattoo sounds good.
Yeah, do
Oh,
it.
tattoo on his face.
All right.
Put a couple like like little tears coming down from his eye.
I could.
Monica, I made a Takashi 6ix9ine version of one. I don't know if I love it yet. I'll decide later. I'm gonna try to make it work.
Take a look at it, Tom.
A Tikashi. What is that, Tom? What y'all talking about, man? Boom. Now I don't have to keep everything exactly the same, right? I can adjust lines and everything. Oh, but he's bored. That's why he got that bored look. Did anybody make him like more exciting or anything?
Dan, you have carte blanche. You could even.
Okay. Yeah. So nobody.
Dan, you could even change his eye expression
Good.
to match like whatever you want it to. If you want him to have a different attitude by changing his eyes, go for it.
Okay. Here we go. Good answer. There we go. Bam. Boom. So I'm just doing some quick outlines right now just to get the main idea together. Boom. And so who's the artist on this? And tell us about what's going on. What's all this craze about? So Babe had a release and minted a ton of apes. And then from what you said to me, they give permission for artists to remix them.
That's a very quick version of it. No, this is a project of I don't remember the names of the guys, but I could probably get somebody in on the call right now to explain this. Can you give me a second?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I just want to kind of give some background to what are we doing here? Why are we doing this? Why is Dan drawing this? Just because Tom says so? I guess. I mean, that's a good reason.
I missed the boat on it. I saw like the Ape Club on Clubhouse, and I'm one of those people that don't like going into fads. So as soon as I see a bunch of people jumping on something, I'm like, nah, I'll stay away from it.
You're like, who cares? That's
but
right.
Everybody's on it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
So Monica, you didn't get what you didn't know is that as soon as people bought these out Saturday morning, they're already worth 4 times what they started at. You can't buy one for less than 4x today, and that's only 72 hours. So
that's
you
insane.
could. I don't know if I would ignore all those trends in the future. I would actually do the opposite and jump in and see if it's something that you personally is appealing to you, because you might just be on something that a lot of people aren't.
So, as a Clubhouse lurker, it's the Board Ape Yacht Club, and they have official Board Ape NFTs, and people who are attempting to put them up that they're not official. At least on OpenSeas, they've been taking them down.
So there's some kind of rule regulation as to whether you're part of the officially licensed Board Ape.
I don't know the details about the club in particular, but I guess the people who are a part of the club and those who, like, if someone has purchased, just what I do know is if someone has purchased a Board Ape NFT, they can essentially like remix it and like do something in their own style and incorporate the NFT in some kind of way. And so people have been doing that also, but they have to have the official NFT to begin with.
Right, there you go. And so, Tom, who owns this NFT that I'm working with right now? And I think that's what I was gonna get to. And thanks, Golden Rose. I appreciate that.
So
go ahead.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Tom.
So we had I I was able to step up today in the clubhouse room and was the first one to ask, hey, would you mind sharing one of these pieces that you just bought for me to remix? And a total of 4 people shared those with me and gave me permission. So then me and our team, we started doing a lot of iterations and a lot of different style remixes. We haven't told anybody yet. This is the first time we're mentioning it. We've been working on this since this morning. And we thought it'd be a good idea to give you a chance because I knew you were going to redraw it. So that would be amazing. And that's why we invited you to come along and remix one of them today.
Okay, so somebody in your crew that you're working with that in the clubhouse is the actual owner of the NFT, and
4 different owners. One guy bought one guy bought over 20, one guy bought a few, one guy bought a couple.
All right, and then sometime in the future we're going to remint this because that's what you do with this Bored Ape series.
Correct. So we're going to come up with a pricing split, and whoever owns, like, let's say one of the owners, we remixed it 25 times. Let's say, okay. You following me?
Yep.
So we're going to remint it, and whoever the remixer is going to have their wallet in the split. So that way, it's a true collaboration, and everybody can benefit from it.
All right, there you go, and that makes sense. Golden Rose, I kept saying Bape, but it's not Bape. It's Bored Ape. So that's not the same thing as Bathing Ape. I thought it was bathing. No. Okay.
No, this has nothing to do with the street band Bape. Nothing at all. This is new tech arty guys, and they came up with this, and they've been working hard on it and spending a lot of their own money on being able to launch something like this.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Tom, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, we got Alex from NFTS.tips, the founder of the group, 18,000 strong with us, and we've been on the phone since 6:30 this morning. With all sorts of things going on. But Alex, welcome. What do you think of the work from Dan so far?
I love it, dude. It looks like something that takes it to a whole new level. And I was really excited when I heard you talking about the guy that was doing the work, the Delta Tango Mike. And I didn't get a chance to do any research until I turned on my computer and watched him start doing this live. I've been watching on Behance, but this guy's like a master at his craft. Like, this looks like a samurai. I don't know what he is. He's like super cool, man. I think he's doing a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You can hear me?
Yes. You're on the
okay.
you're in the
Discord, dude.
Yeah, this is my
I hear you.
Yes.
Well, you're amazing. I'm watching
We hear.
Behance right now. I didn't know that this could go to both of them.
Yes, it can. Yeah, that's the one cool thing about our streams is that we made it accessible and invite everybody to join in. Anyone who wants to be part of the process.
Dan, quick question about Cinemaker. If we wanted to do a similar kind of broadcast in the future, would Cinemaker be our go-to app to control all this properly and seamlessly?
You can. It's going to take a couple of computers to make it work. You're going to need more than one because there are some limitations to what a Mac will do, and Cinemaker runs on Mac, and versus right now I'm on a PC, so I'm able to PC and OBS. It's an open source. OBS is an open source, so it's able to bring in all types of different audio from the computer into the stream, whereas in Cinemaker is really strictly for video production. And so there's some limitations to what it can do within one machine, and that one machine would be the Mac. Right now I'm on a PC. Yeah, so that's me. Somebody got my audio. OBS, there it is. Thank you. So yeah.
You probably have your audio. Turn it down. Yep.
So I will be in the studio tomorrow. So if you want to, we can set up a call and or a stream, and I can show you guys how I run Cinemaker and what I do with Cinemaker. what's possible, and you can give me an idea of what you want to do, and then I can offer some solutions.
All right, tomorrow we can think about that. That's great.
Bam, there we go.
Right now, there's an ape frenzy going on, and we're causing part of it right now by you taking upon the task of remix drawing one of the apes. This is amazing.
Very cool. So who's the original artist of this, or is it a collective, or what? What kind of history does this Bored Ape have? Does anybody know?
Bored Apes came out Saturday morning. How many apes are there, Alex?
He can't hear you because not unless he's listening on Behance, but he turned off the sound.
Okay, I see. Alex, turn on your mic and turn down your computer so you don't have any volume coming out of the computer of the broadcast.
Or headphones. If you got some headphones, sometimes that helps too.
We'll get that coordinated.
Boom. This is cool. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a cool idea to allow others to remix. Unfortunately, that's something that already happens anyway. So might as well, if you're gonna join this opportunity, then come in with the idea that you're okay with what's gonna happen to your art.
Dave, Dan, understand what's really going on here. Today's the first day I know of where you could buy, in this case, an ape collectible. You can buy a piece of art, but they're giving away the copyright, meaning that you can make as many derivatives as you want. You can make T-shirts. You can make posters. Anything you want to do under the sun is doable. And until today, I've never seen an example where that was doable.
Right.
Because the copyright holder usually holds the copyright.
Right.
They released it. They want to cause more of a frenzy. They want a secondary market for these things. They want a tertiary market.
Right. And that's good. And so by allowing that to happen, I think it's kind of helping the inevitable. Because
inevitable.
Yeah, something like this is gonna happen any case, anytime there is a very popular brand artwork. You know, there's so many derivatives of Mickey Mouse because of everybody knows what that is and everybody's very familiar, and that's some of the things that artists start off when they start drawing. And so since you know that could happen with your art, then just make it part of the process. Why not? Invite others for a small fee. I like that. All right. So anybody, Samurai Dan, what's up? Tamika, I'm just in here doing my thing. Jimmy Flynn gets streamed today. Cool. Just checking some messages. See, we got some YouTube messages. Let me see. Personification, Majestic, Moose, what's up? Love the line work. Thank you. That's my thing. This is my thing. I love lines. Oh my God.
I'm getting some more apes to come in here and explain the project for you guys.
Oh, perfect. That's great. Yeah, that's great. Come in and tell us all about it. Thank you. All right. And, okay, so there's the face. I got the face. Got a little bit of mustache. I don't know if I should make him smoke or nothing or not, but let me go ahead and do the smoke on a different layer. And what I've done so far is I brought in the Bored Ape in one layer. That's the original layer here. And then the second layer is called layer 4, is where I did my red outline for the quick sketching idea of what I think I want to do. Then layer 5 is where I just started all the line work for the face. I did change the expression a little bit when it came to the eyes. And then right now in layer 6, I'm going to do this, a little cigar here. What's up? Bam. I love smoking me a cigar every now and then. And then after we're done with this Bored Ape, what we're going to do is I'm going to move on to my next drawing. And my next drawing is the alien. So we got a long evening here tonight. Hang out. Get your favorite beverage. break out your sketchbook or Surface or your iPad. Join us in the Discord. It is free to join us in the Discord, and you can share your screen on the Discord. It's all good. It's all good. So let me get fancy with this. Bam. So right now this is the
Yo,
hand. What's up?
I'm about to hop on the Discord and share my screen
Uh oh.
so you can start seeing me do my low poly.
Yes. Yes. Come on in, Monica.
I'll be right back.
Gio. And yes, and Monica got skills about that low poly. We're gonna get her on a stream one day, and she is going to share her secrets, cause it's amazing. There we go. So it's gotta have a hairy body, a little bit of a hair. I want it. I want this bored ape to be not to be necessarily bored, but more like where we're gonna take this pencil to next. That's kind of like what this ape is asking. Boom, boom, boom. I always like the gloves. Gloves are cool. So there goes that arm, and I like splitting up layers sometimes, or the artwork into different layers, just in case I change my mind. If sometimes I change my mind about something, I was like, what do I want to do about that? I don't know. So right now, I am going to make my line work for this pencil. Let's see. Yeah, let's go right there. That's good. There we go. Boom. Make a big line there. Oh yeah, and it's a different layer. So there we go. And see, like, there's some lines that are crossing over, but they're in different layers. So I can fix my eraser here and go like this and go like that. Bam. Oh yeah. And then I can just erase the line I don't want, and it won't bother any other lines below. And this is what I like about digital art, is that you have a lot of extra tools that you don't necessarily gonna have on a piece of paper. And sometimes we get caught up in drawing and traditional, and you're trying to do find the undo, and it doesn't work like that on when you're on paper. That's all. So it's but I like how Sketchable gives you that bit of there we go, bit of that traditional flavor by the way it works. It's really amazing app. I like it. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm just inking my way through this drawing. Bam. So let's go ahead right there. Nice. Nice. And who do we have in here? Uh-oh, we got a couple people sharing their screen. Oh, let me go look. Hold on. Let me turn that on. Let me turn that on. Uh-oh. We have, and it's too little to see names. The Art School's tourist and Bree. Oh, snap. And somebody, what's going on here? I can hear myself. Why is that? What did I do? Did I do something? Or was that somebody else? Let me see. No audio here. Boom, boom, boom. What's up? What's up? Close that. Close that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I hear him talk. It's the guy with the glasses and the beard drawing.
Yeah. On the monkey, he took a regular one and now he's doing a whole artwork. But you can jump in there and talk to him and tell him about the project because nobody understands what this thing is. All right.
Come on in. Say something. Talk to us.
I'll do that. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Don't be shy. It's all good. We're just gonna keep on
Just
drawing.
lower your computer. Anybody that has their microphone on in Discord.
It's probably me. I feel like an old man because I don't use Discord often. So can you do me a solid and navigate me on how to mute?
Bottom left corner, there should be a mute button.
Bottom left disconnect.
A microphone.
noise suppression, mic deafen, mute. Okay, thanks. Sorry.
No worries. It's okay. It's always also okay to wear headphones, and that's why I had headphones because if I have the speaker giving me the feedback on what's happening, you'll be able to hear it in my microphone. So
We're still getting the echo, so
mhm.
please try to lower the master volume of your computer or your phone, whatever is causing the clash.
So mine was muted, right? That wasn't me. It's from Did Creative Genius or no, Tom Lyric.
Let's see who else. Who else has their microphone? I think it might be
I
Bree.
have no echo
Bree.
in the Discord. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I still
I feel
have.
bad, or I feel good that I'm not the only one that didn't have their.
I think
mic
it's the
muted.
art school tourist. Let me see. Yeah, that was it. It was Monica. Yep, that was it. I just tested it. There she go. She gonna do something about it. There it
Hey,
No, we're
goes.
I
still
didn't have my
echoing.
microphone on. I've been
Yeah, we're
muted
still
this whole
echoing.
time.
All right.
I've
Let's
been
figure it
muted
out.
this whole time.
I just clicked on mute, and now that I clicked on mute, it's
So I
gone.
scrolled all the way down to the bottom. I'm seeing two Tom Lyrics, and I'm seeing the bottom one where it's half of his face is not muted.
You're good now. You're good now. You can talk, and you won't get that bounce back anymore. We're good.
We're hearing the bounce back, Dan, in
You are?
Discord.
Oh, you are? Oh, because I turned off. Yeah. As soon as I mute Monica, I don't hear it. When I unmute Monica, then I can hear myself.
Can you unmute
But
somebody else with their open mic?
my mic
Dari.
has been off, Dan.
Mode avoid.
Yeah, then blame it on Monica. It's much easier.
I am blaming it on Monica. I'm
You
sorry, Monica.
shush.
Oh, so there's the art school tourist. No, you're on twice. The one with your
Yeah,
iPad
Monica.
is the one with your iPad.
iPad is on mute.
Cause
Not the volume of the headphones, though.
see,
Yeah, you want to watch out if you're streaming. You might be passing the audio of the stream through.
It's all right. That's what happens when we're live and we have a lot of
How
people,
is
which
it,
is okay.
How is it possible if I'm literally wearing like?
So you just made a bid on it that was higher than
Your
what
live stream might be passing through.
the reserve, and
The
you got
fact
it.
is that it's happening,
I'm
and we're
wearing
live.
earpads.
Okay.
We're
Wearing
live.
earpads.
Just
I
figure
don't
it out.
understand how
Just
that
figure it out.
I got you.
Figure it out.
So there is something happening, but okay. So I don't hear any more bounce anymore. So if anybody want to talk, you can talk to me. And what you should do, anybody on Discord who can hears the echo, turn off. Go down the line on all the people you see and do the mute and unmute. You can do that on your own Discord screen, and then you'll be able to block out that person who is bouncing. It's okay. It's all right. We're all in this together. We're all having fun, and we're going to enjoy our time. Try that, y'all. Try it.
So did anybody?
Stop sharing my screen. Does that make you happy now?
No, I want you to share it, Monica.
No, it's too late now. Y'all
No,
just blaming
it's
me
gone
for
away.
it.
The echo went away. Okay, now we can conduct an interview. Alex, you there?
Yeah, this is Brian. Does everybody have any questions about the
Echo.
Yacht Club?
Brian, welcome. We have created kind of stir today. We have remixed very many iterations, and one of those iterations I asked Delta Tango Mike to work on today, and he said he will change his programming, and he did, and now we're live on Discord and Behance around the world, promoting the apes. So could you just tell us who you are, how this came about, and just a little bit of background of the project and how it's going as of today? Thank you.
All right. Yeah, sure. So I found out about this project Friday from Clubhouse after all 10,000 apes had been minted. So there's 10,000 in total. They all have different looks and styles and accessories. And people are basing like rarity off it. Uh, the developers have been working on this for 3 months. Um, they got the idea that they wanted some like upscale yacht club, but then there was like kind of like a bathroom wall that you could kind of draw on, and then they decided um, that they didn't want to make it as upscale, so that's why it became the Board Ape Yacht Club. And if you go to the website, you can see it's kind of like on a swamp, and it's not like the nicest place. And yeah, so everybody was just buying apes, and they were trying to get their favorite ones, and they were trying to see like, oh, this is rare. And the clubhouse channels have just been going crazy. Everyone's in there just talking about apes. They're talking about remixing and what they could do with it, because once you buy an ape, you do get full commercial rights to it. So you're allowed to essentially do whatever you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked up one ape when I first started, and then it became kind of addicting, and everybody was hyping it, and so I got two in total. And yeah, the community has been great. Everybody's been having a ton of fun, and it's just been a really really great time. So yeah, that's how I got started with it.
So do we know who? Thank you for all that info. That's very insightful because I don't know anything about it. Everything I know is what I heard today. So that's really great. And now the one question I have: who is the artist? Who was the original artist for the ape, and is he
So
involved in this project?
the developers hired a bunch of different artists
Oh.
to work on different parts,
Mm-hmm.
and how the apes were created actually was programmatically. So they all have different layers, and then the program would just randomize what apes got what, and what they didn't. So some apes have 4 traits, and that's very rare. Some have 7 traits, which is second rarity, and then you have 6 and 5. So the all the pieces were kind of there, and then the program just put together 10,000 different apes. So, but there were multiple artists.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. And so a trait is like what? Different things, different elements in a picture in the ape.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So they one could have a halo, one could have
The things
bunny
that they're buying
ears.
now are called me bits, and me is 2 E's, so it's MEE.
All right. Sorry. There we go. Cool, cool. Go ahead. Continue, please.
And she was, for clarification, saying BITS, me bits. That was a different project, but similar. I do have to head out to a meeting, and I hope I'm not like interrupting. I'm checking. Obviously, I'm here watching you draw, which is inspiring. Actually, makes me want to, take some other projects off the back burner there for a while. But if you go to if when he's talking about these features, right?
Uh huh.
Just accentuate what he was just talking about. He was talking about the unique properties that each one of them have. So they were initially on one market. They minted 10,000 of them. They sold them for 0.08 ETH, and then they went to the secondary market, which is on OpenSea, um, OpenSea.io, for anyone that may not have been there. And if you put into the search terms Bored Ape Yacht Club, it will bring up two of them actually. One of them is an imposter. The other one has like a blue check mark. I never clicked on the second one, so I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's a bug or something, but one of them has a blue check mark next to it. And then as soon as you click on it on OpenSea, it'll show you, their logo, Bored Ape Yacht Club, the name that has the blue check mark next to it. It'll have 10,000 items because that's how many they minted. Currently, there's 2.4K owners, so 2,400 owners. I'll show you the average price, which currently right now is 0.61, right? So the average price right now is over 6 times the value that each one was worth initially. And then the volume traded, 2.9K. So 2.9 thousand of these have exchanged hands back and forth. And then it gives a very brief description underneath that. The Bored Ape Yacht Club is a collection of 10,000 unique Bored Ape NFTs, unique digital collectibles living on the Ethereum blockchain. Your Bored Ape doubles as your Yacht Club membership card and grants access to members-only benefit. The first of which is access to the bathroom, and it does say here the bathroom a collaborative graffiti board. I was starting to say it doesn't go into detail about it now, but the very next sentence after the comma. Anyways, future areas and perks can be unlocked by the community through roadmap activation, which they outline. They show a clear roadmap of whenever a certain amount of owners hits it. And let me visit the site now because I haven't checked. The last time I checked, I don't know if it had over 2,000 owners, but it does now, which means it hit their second. It hits their second roadmap. And if anyone wants to interject, like, please do. Sometimes I talk too long. I mean, I do have 5 more minutes before I need to get out the door. So if
No, you're doing great.
for me
Continue,
talking
please. You're giving us good background.
and
Please
giving you as
continue.
much content as I can in that 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to add value with that. I'll try to add value just by speaking for the 5 minutes if that's cool with everyone. And
Yes, keep going. Keep going. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So at their site, right, it's very clean, very well animated. And I love the little like FOMO thing in the window. You know, it's a little neon sign that's blinking, someone smoking outside of this tavern looking thing. It's animated well, and it's like the first impression you see when you're looking at their official site. Top right hand corner, they have their Instagram, their Discord, their Twitter, and then a welcome at the bottom left as you start scrolling down and seeing what the site's about. Welcome to Bored Ape Yacht Club. One button to enter. We don't need to do that right now. But it reminds you a limited NFT collection where the token itself doubles as your membership to a swamp club for apes. The club is now open, right? So they hit OpenSea, and a lot of them were just reselling them for just barely over the initial 0.08 Ethereum. And some people are giving them away. I know Blau gave a few away. At least that's what I heard. I don't know that per se, but that is what I heard, that Blau gave a few away. I don't know if they were to his friends or whatever. Anyways, so these start spreading on the secondary market. I feel very fortunate because, you know, I was listening on Clubhouse. I imagine all of us are here from Clubhouse, but that would be an assumption because there are other markets or other platforms or social media platforms, whatever. I'm trying not to get hung up on that. Make the best use of this next 4 minutes. I heard about them initially Saturday, so they had already hit OpenSea, and I started looking into them. What is the hype about? What do the NFTs even look like? What makes them different from other NFTs, right? Like all NFTs are intrinsically cool, but I found out detail by detail what makes these exceptionally cool. Let's see. Okay, enter, and then from here, welcome to the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club is a collection of 10,000 Bored Ape NFTs. Another reminder: unique digital collectibles living on the Ethereum blockchain. Your Bored Ape doubles as your Yacht Club membership card, because that's another thing too. What people don't, people trying to get into NFT space may not necessarily understand is that just because an NFT is quote unquote minted doesn't necessarily mean it's on the Ethereum network, which is where most NFTs reside, as ERCs have 31 tokens. So a lot of artists, myself included, have only minted on OpenSea's centralized market, right? Once someone buys the art, and most of us in here already know this, that's when it goes to the Ethereum blockchain. But these apes are different. That's the first identifying point. They're uniquely different because I'll have to verify this. I guess I can take a quick look at it. No, I'm limited on time. If I wasn't limited on time, what I would do is go to etherscan.io. I would put in the address of the ape that I own, and I would look at its history, see what wallet it was created at, what date, what time, and then when it went to OpenSea, which is where I found it. It's crazy right now. They're still bidding on OpenSea. And that's where that average price comes from, because that average price has risen. Like when I got mine, the average price was like, I want to say it was like 0.22. It's just a guess. And now it's risen up to 0.61. Like I had mentioned at the beginning of this. And anyone can watch this, right? This is all publicly available information. I digress. The bathroom, since I only have 1 minute left because of my poor time management, and if if the if it calls for it, I'll go into more description while I'm driving, but I have to focus. Yeah, this is different because
This is good. You did good. This is good, brother. This is a lot of great info that we didn't have before. So this is awesome. I appreciate you taking that time. Don't feel bad.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And what's being done right now without much context, because like all of the crypto community moves so quick. It all moves so fast, and even when you want to keep up, I've heard Alex say this expression, it's like drinking from a fire hose. That's a very appropriate analogy because it's a lot of information, it's a lot of trends, it's a lot of possibility, and it's all coming to you all at once, super fast. Distribution, specs. Okay, so the properties he was talking about. I'm going to hop back over to OpenSea. I'm going to hit the view all button, because by default on my settings it shows recently listed, but hit show all. 10,000 results, because that's how many were minted, and they're on the Ethereum network. And as far as is being said, I kind of want to verify that. I feel like it'll take 30 seconds too. And I guess if one person can learn, then hopefully that adds value and is worth it. But I'll go to etherscan.io, and I will go to I'll go to mine. 6716 716, and all right, and I can see the contract owned by unnamed. So I made a separate wallet for this since initially I had mixed feelings about my purchase. I knew that I was very excited. I'm gonna extend this to another 5 minutes if that's
quick question. Dan,
okay?
can you give him yeah, great.
I know it sounds like I'm self-conscious. Like I'm used to Clubhouse where there's like the stage is crowded and everyone's excited and wants to add like, something to the conversation, because
you are. Guess what happens here? The more we talk, the more Dan has time to
this much space to talk about. It actually feels really good, because I feel bad like when I start talking to them. Anyways,
You're good. You're good. It's all good. Keep going.
Yeah, thank you for the reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm just one of many examples of like an introverted personality that's learning to be more extroverted.
You do not sound introverted at all. You kept going for like a good 10 minutes without taking a breath. I think you're doing all right, man. I think you're doing good.
Well,
and thank you for enlightening us, because I'm in Clubhouse, and here's the thing: is that a lot of people that are in this Discord right now are not in Clubhouse. The only ones that are in Clubhouse are me and Tom, and Dan occasionally peeps in, but the only ones that are in the NFT space are me, Tom, and Dan. And that's about it. So everything that you're talking about kind of went
Alex,
over.
I think you're just here.
I'm there.
Oh yeah, and Golden just joined us too. She's joined the dark side with me this week. So.
And in the future, I'll definitely be courteous and I'll wear headphones and all that jazz too. But all right, back to this. And I'm not muted. I know, and I feel like an old man. Okay, it's good. So OpenSea, went to Bored Ape Yacht Club, blue check mark verified, 10,000 pieces, and now I'll just click on the very first one. Happens to be a Hugh Hefner looking one on a teal background. So I am looking at what number? Going to chain info, token ID 7046. If I hadn't clicked on it on the other screen, it does show underneath, but yeah, 7046. And then I'm gonna go up to properties, and the background aquamarine. It's listed. That's why I'm correcting myself. I couldn't tell you the difference between teal and aquamarine unless they're next to each other. And it says 13% have this trait. Right next to it, clothes, smoking jacket. That's what it's a red jacket, but 2% have this trait. Eyes, crazy, 4% have this trait. Fur, gray, 5% have this trait. Hat, horns, 3% have this trait. Mouth, bored, bubblegum, 1% has this trait. So I don't know if you guys are looking at well, I mean, you guys are looking at him sketch, so and that should be the focus of this. And thanks for making the space where you can draw and I can talk people through this. You know, you could focus on your craft and your art.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can see all those details. You can see all those details of the piece that's owned. Before I got sidetracked, I wanted to look at the Ethereum address. All right, so if I go to, I'm hopping back to mine. So I have it bookmarked, so it makes it easier.
Are you able to animate this once you're done?
No, well, no, not in this program. And if I was going to animate it, then I'd have to have the layers and the drawing started in a very particular way, so that then things are easy to manipulate. Right now, as I had started this, I was just doing a solid 2D illustration.
So where would you see this, like, when it's finished? Like on a T-shirt, or like where would you do this?
Wherever Tom says it's gonna go, and it can be, because it is 2D illustration. It can go. It can get printed on anywhere flat, or even shared online.
Super dope, dude.
We could even make a billboard for the guys that originally did this. Maybe we can make a billboard ad for them and just give it to them in hopes that maybe they would post that in some city somewhere.
Can we get your social media and post it on there too, and like promote you, get more views?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna share it on social and tag anybody who is involved in the project. And Tom will make sure.
You said some people checked in, right, Dan? You said people already followed you today.
Yes, there was
talking about it.
Yep, there was a few new followers that I had never seen on Twitter, and I knew that was Tom. I knew Tom had done that.
What other questions you got, Alex?
No, I'm just watching work, dude. And I've been in Adobe products like half my life. I grew up with a computer in my hand and a USB in my umbilical cord.
That's right.
He's just like a Jedi master, man, and he's got the little
Fu Manchu.
Yeah, I like it, dude. He took something that was already awesome and made it even more awesome.
Yes. Remix.
This is how we do it.
So now you're color picking from one of the monkeys, so you get the color palette beautiful.
Yep, and but then I'm also adding a couple extra tones so that I can make some things stand out a little bit better.
Oh my God, this is gonna be retarded when it's finished.
Yeah.
This is already amazing.
And so I'm not looking at the Discord to see who is who, but I'm all Adobe. I'm constantly streaming on Behance, and I use all the Adobe products for 2D illustrations. So that right now that's Photoshop, Illustrator, Fresco. On Wednesday, I'm gonna be live with Fresco, working on a whole different illustration. And but tonight I'm working with an app called Sketchable, and it's a 2D illustration. It works with layers. I can do as much as I can with the flat illustration, and so right now I have layers. So there's a layer for the outline, a layer for the darker color hair, a layer for the regular fur, and so on. And so I'm going to, and so this is what I normally do. I'm constantly working in some kind of drawing program and doing what I'm doing right this second. So welcome. And I'm just taking my time and going through some of these areas and selecting them.
So just out of curiosity, when you saw this ape, did you have any feelings or emotions towards seeing it as art? Did you feel anything like, wow, this is cool, or anything like that?
Oh, all the time. I like all art, but I've been drawing gorillas for a long time. Gorillas are my primates. They're my kind of primates, and I've had a gorilla as a logo since the early 2000s, and so anytime there's a monkey involved, anytime there's a gorilla involved, I just gotta have a hand at it. So when Tom told me about it, it's like, yeah, let's jump in and do something. All right, let's do it. And so what I did not know is the history, like where this come from, who are the artists, what's the project about. But I'm always down for drawing something cool. And since we were gonna go live anyway, let's draw this, because after this I'm drawing an alien. So I got a lot of stuff to draw. And I'm constantly drawing. If we I don't have anywhere to be.
We might want to see your, after this masterpiece, we might even want you to go back and show us some digital gorilla work.
Yeah, I have to dig it up, but I have it. It's that is the stuff that I like to draw. When it comes to client work, well, then that kind of, goes through all types of different purposes and uses. And most recently, a series of beer cans for a beer company here local to Georgia. And
what are you thinking, a tan or pinkish tone for the front grill?
We can do that. Like when you say front grill, you mean the skin? Yeah, because that's the color that's in here now. You want something like that, right?
Okay. Maybe just with a little pink in it, so it has a little more flesh tone, a little more life. It's not as flat.
We can do that.
Have you done anything with NFTs yet?
Yeah, I did one, and I just haven't had time to go back to my artwork and put something together. I've been drawing a series of art pieces called Azteca Moderno, and it goes deep into my culture and background. I'm born and raised in East LA, but my parents are from Mexico. And so for years, I've been working on the mythology of the Aztecs. And so I have a ton of artwork, tons of artwork that I want to bring to life. And so I just haven't had the time. I'm very busy with art projects. And most recently right now, I've been working with a client producing video, and because I do that, like right now, what I'm doing now, I can't live streaming. I stepped up my video producing skills so I can do the live streaming the way I want to, and that kind of led to other things. And so,
and guess what? Alex is a leader in video editing, and he's come up with systems that put him ahead in his field, which he gave up when he started the NFT room, because he's had no time for anything but NFTs for 3 months. But
right.
He's a leading video shooter and editor and knows every tip and technique. So I can't wait till we have a sidebar conversation in the following week.
Very cool.
Last thing I did was shut down the George Washington Bridge with 150 supercars, 2 helicopters, a camera car. We shot everything in 8K and created a whole experience out of it.
Nice. There you go. That's how you do it, huh?
Looking at your art and thinking, how cool would it be to put that on the side of a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something?
That's right. I don't know. It'd be really cool. I'm down with it. So let me know when you're ready. This is what I do. Drawing is what I do. I don't want to do anything else but draw and create. And so that's why you see me streaming a lot to get my art out there, to get my skills, keep challenging myself, and then working on passion projects, because I have a lot of passion projects, a lot.
What's the most interesting thing about you?
The most interesting about me? Oh man, number one is my art style, and the things that I like to draw all come together from different parts of my life. We're talking about I did spend some years in Mexico as a kid. I was born in LA. There's a ton of murals in LA. Growing up in LA, East LA, murals are a part of your life. Like every block, and on my way to school, there's a mural, and then comics, and then you bring in comics into it. So at the end of the day, I wanted to draw. I want to do art just like any person with some kind of talent wants to draw. But I look around and I see all these different Mexicans, and it's like, yeah, but I don't want to be another Mexican who draws in a Mexican art style. and so I decided that I was gonna have to bring something to the art form, something to the story, and that's where my Azteca Moderno series comes into play, where it's still traditional, old school gods, but in a brand new, fresh style. And with that in mind, I put up the gods here in Atlanta. I actually done a couple murals here in Atlanta, and so the gods are here in the ATL. The Aztec gods are in Atlanta, and so like that's just a little bit because I can go really, really far into my story and who I am. Born and raised in East LA, didn't have much money. We all struggled in the 80s, a child of the 70s, and never in my life did I ever think that I'd get paid to draw. Never. Never. Nobody ever told me that artists get paid to do their work. Nobody ever told me that that could be a career. I just, I grew up in a very different time, and the war on drugs was starting out, and you see that your life does not have a future, and so all the way through growing up and becoming an adult, I always told myself, you know what, I have to find a way to make my passion my career. I have to. I don't know how. I don't know what that means. I did not know anything about the art world when I came to Atlanta in 1994. But what I did know is that I wanted to, and that's it just happened. The Olympics, uh, what I said, I wanted to blow up like the city was gonna blow up because the Olympics were coming, and that's what everybody said. Everybody said Atlanta's coming up. Atlanta's coming up. I get here, and this place is not even a real city. It's like, what is going on here? Where are the sidewalks? But in the 20 some years that I've been here in Atlanta, my career, I've been building on my career, building on my talent, and getting to the point where I am living that dream that I wanted to live as an artist, as a person who creates, as a person who has something to say, and using their talents to make a living for themselves, and that's how I live. That's how I pay all my bills now. They're paid through art. Whew. If I can go on and on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but how do you feel about getting paid for art for life by getting royalties built into your NFTs?
I'm all about that. I'm all about that. Right. I've done some acting in the past, and I get checks. I get quarterly checks. So yes, if we can find that the way to get artists paid for their work, forever and ever, then that is exactly what we need, because nowadays, and especially in the traditional world, it's always been about the artist works for hire, and whatever happens to their work is out of their hands. And I'm okay to an extent because at least you get paid to creating the work at that time. But what happens later, and that later I am very interested in. So if we can make that happen, let's do it.
How about this? How about adding an unlockable where they get to meet you and get you to do a collaboration with them or something?
That's good. I like that too, because I like hanging out with people. So yeah, why not? I'm open to a lot of ideas as long as I get to be the artist that I am. As long as I get to be the creative that I want to be, which is why I have not had a job in over 20 years, because I got to be my thing. It's got to be my art thing.
Damn, possible we could put a nice blue denim. That jacket could be like a nice blue denim.
That's right. That's what it's gonna be, of course, because Warriors, come out and play.
I have some color adjustment suggestions, but I'll wait till you're
done. And we can always make a ton of adjustments. We just need to have the color in. The color has to be in.
That's true.
Yeah.
We can select all. Can you click on one color in this app and select all? That's that color, or you just have them on the same layer?
I have each color in a different layer, so I will be able to go in and change that color of that layer, and or change that one color that you see here. That's one thing you want to do as an illustrator is leave yourself open for edits and changes that are easy to make.
Okay, here's one thing we could do. One thing we could do is we could talk to Rostamind and hand them a 4-color separation, and we could do some incredible rare T-shirts going forward, Alex, with what Dan's created here.
I would rock that all day long.
There you go.
And you know what's cool? This guy, the artist dude, he's super down to earth and really cool and like just really good vibe. Like you could feel his energy in his art, you know?
Love it. That's a big plus, you know, because we artists work by themselves and building their talent and building their skills, and so you want to have a kind of relationship with the world that makes you pleasant and sociable, you know. So I'm always looking for that. That's great. Yeah. That's why Tom's such a cool dude. That's why I like Tom. He is a cool dude. All right. So I'm gonna get to the jacket in a minute. I was spending a lot of time with the hair. But right now, let me just jump in with some color here real quick. Come on.
Yes, baby.
Yep. So anybody who's tuning in to the stream right now on Behance, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I'm sitting here drawing. We got some folks from Clubhouse that Tom has brought in working in the NFT space, and I am redrawing what you call it. And people at home handling their business. Let me go there. Boom. Somebody's microphone is
Special
on.
Ace, mute out. Special Ace, mute out.
There you go. There it is. Thank you, Tom, for paying attention to who that was. But yeah, sitting here drawing, we're having fun. I did a banana on the jacket. Let's see on the front page. The party is here. What's up, everybody? On Behance and joining us on today's stream. So let's go ahead and move into the jacket because Tom said, "I want a blue jacket. I want a blue jacket too, Tom." Back in the old days.
Are we live on the front page?
We are.
Adobe now? Well,
yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Welcome.
We're famous. Yeah, internet famous. There we go. So now what I'm doing is my process for this is to just make some selections and then fill those selections with the color I want. So there's blue, but that's kind of dark. So that's kind of a little bit better. Let's go there. There it is. That's cool. I like that. Let me get my brush and I can do some of this right here. Bam. And
so that's the color of the denim you wear at home?
Nah, I don't. Yeah, it is kind of. It's too bright. You know, like that's the color denim that we wear in Miami Beach. Miami Beach. Right. with the flip flops. All right. No, but I can always make adjustments to it. There we go. Boom. There it is. It's blue, and it's missing a whole lot of detail. Now, you know, this artwork right here is cool. It's got a shadow and some clean line work, right? But the way I work, man, I go deep when it comes to my detail and to...
Let's get rid of the reference.
And stuff. Okay, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Got it. See that? Bam. Just like that, baby. All right.
Back up and look at this masterpiece for a second. Let's just take a stretch, Dan. Take a breath. Take some coffee. Yeah, breathe for a second.
I do have my coffee.
Tom LaRock. We are here with people around the world with Dan Flores, a.k.a. DTM, also known as Delta Tango Mike, one of the world's leading 2D illustrators, character artists, and concept artists. We're here today remixing the Bored Ape Yacht Club artwork. Dan has decided to go in and really just create the most original and rare piece. We have people joining us from NFTS Tips.
To push my 7 o'clock meeting to next week. I am like 90% certain I can. And yeah.
Bored Ape, please.
Bored Ape, you need to mute.
Oh, can you even hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's okay.
Dude,
You're in a safe place though. It's all right.
So, I was unmuting and I was talking to you guys because this is actually awesome. What's happening right now. It's actually inspiring too. And yeah, if I mean, like, I don't know, I could be misunderstanding it, but if you're enjoying the value that I was adding, I'll do my best to, you know, at certain points of the conversation, go into detail about the like OpenSea process. If you see it, I guess I consider this your house, and I am just kind of asking for your permission to have some more space, just like I did earlier. I'm trying not to be overly wordy.
No, this is perfect because we're getting a good education right now, and you're leading that, and I like that. The more information that we have to share to explain what's happening, the better educated everyone is in understanding and being part of the process. Just by listening and watching, we're now part of the process of whatever's happening, of whatever this board ape process is. And so the more information you have to share, the better. We appreciate that. And Tom can jump in and say something about it too if he wants to.
No, I love everything that's happening, and please continue.
I'll briefly finish those negotiations, and thank you for the invite to speak more. I guess for now, before I call him, I'll say your art is kick-ass. I am happy that I stumbled into this experience, and yeah, even from an artist standpoint, I'm sitting on so many unfinished works, so many. And I thought it would be easy to just, like, as an NFT artist, get on and just start throwing all of my art up. But I still struggle from the same problem of, and I think I already said this, but you're inspirational, and I'm kind of just elaborating on that. I still run into this problem of not thinking my art is good enough, not thinking it's ready enough. And it's like one of my friends, it's weird, like I saw it in his art. He was so he lives here in California. I met him when I was living down in Huntington Beach, and he owns a prop store where he does all the props and even like miniature figurines for a lot of the mainstream movies that you've heard of. I'm sure that you've heard of. But he was, anyways, like he was custom making this yellow barrel because the fan had ordered a Jaws duplicate, a replicate. For anyone that's seen the Jaws movie, which I'm sure is a lot of us, it's that I think it's, well, the replica they were making, it was for sure a yellow barrel, and the movie, I think it was also a yellow barrel. I would guess so. Anyways, they were like hitting it with chains and marring it up with razor blades, and they had like 15 different tools, all with like 15 different effects, to make this barrel, this plastic prop barrel, look as hyper realistic as possible. So, what's the relevance of that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So to me, when I joined their conversation, like this barrel was perfect. It was awesome. And then they, told me what it was about. And the whole time we were talking, we're working just like this. And what I asked him was like, how do you know when to stop? How do you know when to stop? And I it's like you hear that Maya Angelou quote, right? Like you forget what people said, you forget what they did, but you never forget how they make you feel. And we talked about that, like artist to artist, like when do you know when to stop? And this conversation was, gosh, I want to say it was like 16 months ago, and I've had a lot of really cool experiences that I'm grateful for since. And unfortunately, I don't remember what we talked about specifically, but I remember that feeling, that like connecting with another artist. And that's like a huge part of my time on Clubhouse. Like I've cut out so much of my social media time, and there's good and bad everywhere you go. Like wherever you're streaming right now, like I will tune in, like when I can. Like I'm following up. You've gained, one of many viewers, but this is cool. Like I've watched Twitch streams before, and this is the first time that my mind is even processing like talking to a Twitch streamer. Are you streaming on Twitch right now?
Not on Twitch, but on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Behance, and somewhere else. It's 5 of them. I forget exactly where. Yep.
But yeah, to interact with another artist in real time, and like this is what a lot of us on Clubhouse are doing all the time. Like we'll be in a room, we will be active parts of the conversation, and each do our best, because a lot of times you'll have a lot of voices on stage. You know, it could be like 100 voices on stage, and you're all doing this verbal judo, trying to navigate like when it's appropriate to chime in, what it's appropriate to chime in with, because someone could go into extreme detail about like an intricate process of the art, or they can go, they can tell like a personal story and the significance of the art, and then like the person right after them be like, so my name is so and so, I just want to tell you about this, like kind of like not even acknowledging, you know, the depth of the person who talked before them. And you know, it's like we all have like social shortcomings. You know, we all have room to grow, all of us, each and every person. And you know, when you're in the presence of someone who still haven't called this guy, I do this all the time. Like I get in, and that's the other thing too. Besides like the perfectionism and think like never feeling like something's ready, and I've been reassured, like, dude, like what you feel is like 80%, sometimes 20%, is like 100%. Like just start getting your stuff out. Like I was reassured on Clubhouse, like to just start getting it out. Like sometimes what you feel is like 20 to 80 is better than someone's 100, right? Like not everyone knows how to play a guitar, you know? Like not everyone knows how to make this fantastic artwork that you're knowing right now. So, you know, even if you assess for yourself that you are at a 7, like for someone who doesn't know how to draw, or in my case, someone who doesn't know how to play an instrument, like even something I would consider a 2 or 3 is like something they couldn't even like think of yet, you know, because they don't have the technique, they don't have the practice, the mastery, for lack of better words. You know, I'm a huge supporter of that 10,000 hour rule, you know, like, and I always, and whenever I mention it too, I take the time to put that in perspective, because like math has always come very naturally to me, you know. A lot of people, when they assess whether a person is intelligent or not, you know, which is not true. I think we are all intelligent. I sincerely believe that, but it's a matter of like which kind of intelligence, you know. When a lot of people do make that assessment that they shouldn't, you know, because it is a sliding scale, it's not an on-off. They often dismiss the many intelligences that there are out there, right? So people think of intelligence as mathematical intelligence or linguistic intelligence, oftentimes, and that's like a gross understatement, a gross oversimplification, because like mathematical intelligence being like being able to process numbers, being able to being able to derive a conclusion. I'm looking this up, and anyone can Google this. 9 types of intelligence.
Hey, Bored Ape. Speaking of intelligence and mathematical intelligence, are you anywhere connected to anybody who can or does code for generative art?
We anyone who's interested can DM me. My DMs are open, and I will talk in great lengths about that. So, yeah, we'll see what the influx is. I'm just trying to be careful and specific with my wording, but at least for you, yes. I don't know. That sounded dickish after it came out. Like I'm not.
It's alright, dude. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna friend you on in Discord and go from there, because I'm trying to do something, and I don't want to make this by hand. It's too much work, so I'm trying to get find a way of doing something and having a computer do the work for me.
Yeah, very cool. There are a lot of possibilities, and I hope I'm not stealing your thunder at all on the stream, but just even for you, like if you want to reach out to me, like anyone listening to this, especially the artist, right? Because I was telling you, like I'm inspired by you, you know. My Instagram's Tyrone Post 801, and yeah, that's the best place to reach me, because anyways, back to like the art, the 9 types of intelligence. So a lot of people oversimplify that, right? They simply leave it to mathematical and linguistic intelligence, like being intelligent by means of quantifying things, making hypotheses, and proving them, and linguistic intelligence being finding the right words to express what you mean. And it's now my mind is going up, and my mind does that. It works on all these tangents, and at any given time, there's 100 ideas in my head, and
Really quick, Board. I noticed you just said that your mind goes on tangents. Do you happen to have ADHD or undiagnosed ADHD? Just wondering.
I have felt for a long time that I do, but it's a stigma reason why I don't look into that. Yeah, that's the best answer I want to give without getting too personal. And again, I don't want to steal.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel bad about it. I've had ADHD my entire life, and I didn't get diagnosed until an adult. And once I was able to reconcile that and really realize the impact that it's had on my life and my relationships and my train of thought, it's made a difference in life. And it's one of those things that you shouldn't be ashamed of. It's actually a bit of a superpower. So I would look into it. I would talk to a professional, obviously, because I'm not a professional. But if you feel that that's what you have, then I think you should look into it.
And that actually tips the scales. So thank you as well. I keep elaborating on how the artist making his work, he's very inspiring. Like that, I will tell you, like, tip the scales for me to finally go do it. And even though I don't know you, like I'll make that as a promise, because yeah, it had been something that had been on my mind. And without going into too much detail, there were several instances of when and I guess for context, just to at least help you further understand, I have a military background as well. So there are certain stigmas associated with seeing any type of mental health advocate, right?
Yep.
Like I was very, very good at my job, and I was never at all concerned that I couldn't do my job. But there are certain stigmas, and that's why. And who was talking, so I can thank you. I know that you're going to message me, and I said for you, but if I get a bunch of messages, I'll be like, shit, I never.
This is the art school tourist down at the bottom with the pink heart and yellow background. And if you are in Clubhouse, you will probably see the same image. I post it everywhere for continuity. So just look out for that. No one else has it. It's unique to me because it is mine. The art school tourist.
We are going to take 1 second. Give me 2 minutes, and then you guys can continue talking. I want to just give a shout out to everybody who's here on Discord engaging, everybody who's watching right now on all the different platforms. I am drawing a, what is this thing called again?
Board 8.
Oh, that's right. Board. Oh my God. Board. I'm redrawing a board ape. I am in Sketchable. Sketchable is the app that I'm drawing with. And this is what we started with over here. Let me show you the original. There it is. Bam. He's back there. That's the drawing that I started with. And I brought that in as a reference. And I am remixing with my own art style. The different elements I'm adding in is Monica and Tom suggested some of these things. So I'm doing that. I'm almost done. I'm getting close to the end of having all the flat colors, and that's the process of the creative of the 2D Illustrator, is that creative process where we do a lot of flat colors, then we come in with some shadows, some highlights. I am gonna want to add a little bit of highlights here so that I can give my interpretation on the board ape. So thank you for hanging out and still continuing the conversation. So y'all keep on sharing. And we are open to all of that. This is a special live stream here tonight. I am very lucky and fortunate to have an awesome group of people like you. Carry on.
What about a mullet?
Thank you so
Just
much.
hanging off the
And,
back.
oh shit! Am I taking up too much space? Am I?
No, no,
Get,
I just suggested something really weird that maybe Dan would want to add a mullet to the back of his hair,
Like
fill in
that's
that
what I
little
was saying.
blank hole.
And sometimes I don't have the right words, right? It can seem like I'm just brushing you off. Like now I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Right? Like just how I mentioned earlier. It's
Nah,
that
you
verbal
listen.
judo.
Take a deep
And
breath.
that's what I mean.
Take
Like
take a deep breath.
she's,
And
I think
feel
it may have been the same
comfortable.
person that said earlier. Like you don't sound like you're an introvert, but believe me, like I used to be a kid that played World of Warcraft for excess of 40 hours a week, and then and I would do that on top of working a full time job. So it was a problem, and I grew up socially awkward and introverted, and over time, and having conversations like this, and it means a lot to me. And believe me when I say that, there's progress, there's development, right? There's like less stutters in speech, less insecurity about like, is it okay for me to speak, and then we don't even need, I will leave the can of worms of like race closed. That's one promise I'll make first and foremost, because it's very easy for that topic to get out of hand. But why that came to mind is like that's another layer as a black man to consider. But in respecting the artist, respecting the space, I will switch gears and I will speak about what he's doing and why it's so cool. And then you can hear the passion that's boiling up inside of me, but in a direction that you can see value of. That's not just anecdotal. It's not just like personal to me, right? So I am an owner. That's why my handle is board86716, right? I own that ape. It's mine. I don't intend to sell it. And if the value of Ethereum goes to zero, so what? It doesn't matter to me, because I own a piece of art that's important to me. I own a piece of history that's important to me. And that's worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is I have a piece of art that has an emotional, what's the S word? Not significant, but has sentimental value to me. Just like anything you would have gotten from
One
like a
second,
grandparent who's dead when you were little, and I don't know if anyone can relate specifically to that, but yeah, things like that happen. You have sentimental value in things, and this was something created by a bunch of strangers that I didn't know.
Hey, really quick, Board Ape. You said you own. Which one is the number that you own?
6716.
6716. Is that the one that Dan was using as the beginning, or the image?
Dan has 4 originals. The one he's using right now is just to get
juggling through
the one he's using as the reference.
It's crazy.
Excuse me.
So
hold on one sec. Hold on.
I don't think he can. Dan, I don't think he can hear you, because it doesn't sound like he can hear you.
Can I not hear?
I don't. Yeah, I think there's a problem. I think you at some point in time, like, you can't hear Tom, because Tom talks and then you're talking at the same time, and so you're kind of talking over each other. And I know that it's not intentional, so I think you probably may have like inadvertently muted him.
Oh shit.
It's okay. No worries, no worries. I mean, that's why we're here, right? So yours is the 6716. Is that the one with the bullets coming across the chest? Which one is yours? What does your ape look like?
Okay, I'm gonna seem like an old man while I toggle through some screens.
It's okay. You're not an old man. You just have a foggy brain sometimes.
Give a roll call. Can you give are you on Behance? Could you give the roll call for everybody joining us? We have 241 people around the world watching us live on Adobe Behance right now.
Sweet. Hello, everybody. Go ahead.
Dan, can you go just take a second and go through the list and knock out some shout outs? We got a lot of cool people joining us tonight.
Yes. Let's go ahead and take a moment to say what's up to everybody who's joining us, and let me finish this layer here, because I think that's it for the flats. Ooh, bam. Oh my God. There we go. Let's take a breath. Take a breather. There it is. Look at that. Got all the flat colors in. This is Board Ape, and I am Delta Tango Mike. We are live streaming here on the internet, on Behance, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Periscope. Somebody asked about Twitch, and I'm not doing Twitch because Twitch is a little funny about using Restream. So I had to check my settings on that. But you can find me anywhere on the internet, Delta Tango Mike. Just do a quick Google search, Delta Tango Mike. There's no one out there using that name. I'm like Monica. We come up with very unique names and words that nobody uses. All right, so let's go ahead and say what's up to Gia. What's going on? Golden Rose in the house. Personification. Moto Void. Let's see. Joseph, how you doing, Joseph? Thank you. And thank you to everyone who is engaging in the chat. We're talking about Moto Void engaging with everyone here. Odari in the house. Jimmy and Jimmy Flame. I was live with Jimmy Flame on Saturday. Him and Odari were live with me earlier. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. Tamika in the house. And so we are here to share a moment in creativity and build community together. And that's been our practice for the longest. And tonight we're bridging a few worlds, mashing them in together. And that's kind of how I like to do my art, a mashup of stuff. What's up, Bree? And did I say y'all's names already? I think I did. Yarso, how you doing? Welcome everybody who's joining us on the stream. We have Prestonification, Majestic Moose, and Jillian joining us on Facebook and YouTube. And then in the Discord, oh my God, I ain't never seen this many people before. Yeah, I have. But there's a lot of people drawing. Oh, we got some folks drawing. Bree's drawing. Che Cosmic is drawing. Ink Coyote in the house. Mom the Artist. I'm glad to see you, Mom the Artist. Sharing your screen. I love it. And of course, Jimmy Flame. Oh, that's cool, Jimmy Flame. I like that.
I tried drawing, but Tom kicked me out.
Yeah. Blame it on Tom. Tom.
Blame it on Tom.
Does it? If you want to join the Discord and get in the conversation, check the links in the description of the video. There is a Discord link. It's free to join the Discord. We hang out here all the time. Several times a week, I stream live. Tonight on Mondays is a Sketchable app that I draw with. On Wednesday, it's going to be Fresco, and I got a cool mermaid drawing. Those of you who are in the Discord have already seen the original, the first step in the sketch. And on Wednesday, I will open up Fresco and work in vector brushes and then export into Illustrator. So that's what's going on Wednesday. But we're constantly streaming. A lot of us in here in this Discord have their own stream show, like Tamika the Artist, Odari, Jimmy Flame, and they're constantly sharing online their skills. Tom, LaRock, and Monica are in charge of the conversation tonight, and they brought in some cool, amazing folks in the NFT space and sharing some information so that we can get some education and build our skills. So thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate all the information shared tonight. I'm going to keep on drawing. I'm going to move on into some shadows and highlights, and then we'll be done with this drawing unless there's some more feedback and things that you see that I need to do in here.
So while you handle the shading and highlights, I want to say special guest Joseph Girardi. He's an NFT artist. He owns his own creative and photography studio for the last 20 years in New York. Joseph, are you available to crack the mic?
He has his sound muted.
Yeah, he might be on daddy duties.
And this is also not Clubhouse, so it's not the same.
Listen, Alex, what do you have to say about it?
Nah, dude, I'm building the website and getting this thing ready for this absolute masterpiece.
Alex, why don't you do this? Why don't you we have a large number of the people that are joining us on Discord and Behance join us every week for months now. I don't see most of them in the NFT space. Being that you have the leading clubhouse and one of the first clubhouse room with now over almost 18,000 members, and you've gone live for a total of 95 days or more straight, for a total of 3,600 hours in a row, live on Clubhouse, teaching and giving away all the information that you could find, and all connecting the dots with so many different platforms and people. What do you want to say to the artists that are in here that take themselves and their careers and businesses serious, but they haven't yet entered the NFT space?
I would say, what are you waiting for? Obviously, it's not something that's easily understandable. And when I first heard about it, I was like, where can you go to find this information and understand it in an easy, bite-sized pieces? And I couldn't find it on the internet. I couldn't find it on Clubhouse. So I literally opened the room and we collected the coolest artists, the digital um, scientists, I guess they're called. I don't know. They have all different kinds of names and titles, but basically we created like a collective of the coolest minds in the space. And every day we're learning things at a speed that like 1 year in the real world is like I can't even imagine how to explain it. The digital moves so fast. Like you said, we were in there for 95 days. I think it's been like over 4 months now, and it's just been a blur. We've learned so much for artists that are trying to learn about this space. The coolest thing that I see for artists that are brand new, it's the ability to have ownership of something that's digital. And if you have a hard time understanding how that's possible, go find an 8-year-old kid that plays Roblox. I was doing that also before this NFT thing, and it kind of just helps you understand how these people have relationships with the digital content. And I don't know if you ever played Street Fighter, but there was a Street Fighter pack drop that we played this game as a group. There was over 250 people in our room at the moment, and we got to experience what it was like to open these digital packs, and then you had to play this game where you had to burn them and do different things. So it was like, it's more than an experience, it's more than just a digital image. It becomes something that was fun, interactive. We can trade them, we can, talk about strategies and different things, because the gamifications behind the art, it just, it's a whole new world of opportunities and the collaborations. And dude, I'm watching this guy work, man. I'm so distracted, but he's doing an amazing
So
Thank you.
where do you want to invite people to come get some more information so that they can find out about what's going on?
So today's your lucky day. They just allowed Android users onto the market, so that was what was stopping like 90% of the world to come onto Clubhouse. I think Eric and I were on the platform when there was only about 20,000 people, and now there's 20 million people. So Clubhouse is this new app that gives you access to, different topics and different types of conversations and leaders in the space, thought leaders. So that would be the first place to go and check out. We also have a website that is kind of like a collective resource of all the things that we learned over the last 3 months. It's nfts.tips. And we also have our own Discord, which is completely out of control, and it gets to the point where I don't even know how you can deal with those every 40 seconds.
The notifications.
Yeah. I don't know how to make it stop, so I just don't use it.
Uh-huh.
But I love what you're doing, dude. The quality of your video that you have in your corner is just crisp. Your artwork, I feel like I'm there with you watching you work. It's just, you got something great here. I never seen anything like it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And you look like you're enjoying what you're doing, which is even better.
There you go. That's right. That's it. It's like I'm in kindergarten every day. I seriously feel like I am very fortunate about the ability of the talent and the skills that I built up in all these years, but also found a way to monetize it to the point where this is it. This is my life. This is what I do. I draw and I get paid to draw, and so my work, I don't feel like it's work, even though there are some things that are not that are outside of the drawing part. A lot of admin and managing, but I really feel fortunate for the ability to make this my everyday life. Thank you.
And I know what it's like having an audience watching you all day and every day. Like, we have people coming in. We've been running these rooms 24 hours, 7 days a week. So it's kind of like you're living with these people, and they get to know you better than you know yourself.
Yeah.
I could just see that you are in your, like, element.
Yes. Yep. And that's what I like about streaming my art is that we get to engage with other people who are passionate about the same things that I am, and we get to build community in a time in history where the outside world has changed a lot. But the fact that we're passionate, we care about each other, we care about humanity, we care about art, we care about having building community and building bridges. It just gets me pumped up. It gets me pumped up, and I end up having a good time, which is why I do it. If I did not have a good time, I wouldn't. I don't think I don't know. I guess I would do it still if I got paid to do it. But no, it's something
Dan,
about.
do you think we could take a quick break and showcase the other five artists that are working live? Maybe give them like 30 seconds of screen time,
Yeah,
and just say
yeah,
who they are.
yeah. That'd be
I see
good.
my man. I see my man from Queens, Chavez, has joined our Discord and is even comfortable enough to be up in here live with us, sharing his screen and his time lapses. This is incredible. So if you could take a moment for all the 300 and something plus people on Adobe and then YouTube. We probably got about 1,000 people watching us now across all platforms. So
Yes.
please go ahead.
Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. Whew. Give me a second to relax. Let's bring in. Let me see. Let me turn on a screen here so that I can bring in everybody who is sharing their screen. So if you're sharing your screen, I'm about to put you on the internet. Here we go. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Boom. Boom. There it is. Uh-oh. There it is. And tell us who we're looking at, Tom.
So who do we have first? Bree?
Looks like Bree on the top left.
Tell us about Bree, Dan. Tell us about Bree.
Bree is an amazing artist working in traditional media and been making the jump into digital for a while. And so she joined we kind of caught up with each other on Behance and joined the Discord not too long ago. We started this Discord at the beginning of this year. And so Bree's been there all along, sharing, talking about her art and her inspiration. And what's crazy is that we have a project going on where artists from all over the world, they draw, and we're collecting all this artwork in an application called Sketchable. Sketchable is the drawing app that I'm using here tonight. And so this is her piece. She is working on her piece that is going to be part of the Black Book project. Somebody's microphone.
Mute out 1 second just until we get to you next.
And thank you. And so that's her piece right there. It's a dragon, right? Bree, that's still the dragon, right? Chavez, you can still draw. Okay, there you go. Good. And Bree, oh, there she comes. Go ahead, turn on your mic so you can tell us what's happening.
Yep, that's the dragon.
An artist of a few words, so just confirm that it's a dragon. It's amazing. I don't know what's going on, but I can't wait to get my hands on it so that I can include it in the project. Then we have Chev Cosmic. Look at that. That's amazing. I think it looks like you're using Procreate. Yeah. That looks.
Crack your mic and give us the quick 1 minute who you are, where you're from, what you represent, and a little bit about your artwork.
Brooklyn, baby. I've just been joining the chat rooms for the last couple weeks. I know Tom from once upon a time, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. This is all inspiring. It's a lot of fun. I like comic books. I like fantasy. You guys are kind of privy to watching me do this little sketch here. It's a homage to Frank Frazetta.
Oh, nice.
Fire and Ice.
Yes.
So these are characters I've been, working on a concept since the pandemic happened. Was out of work, and an idea hit me, and I've been rolling with it, and it's turning into quite something, and that's why I'm here to show it off and network and branch out and look at everyone else, what everyone's doing. This NFT phenomena, woo!
Yeah.
Man, the whole world went ape in the last day or so. Literally, fascinating, interesting. I'm just keeping my eye out, man, and I'm, thank you for the time.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. That looks awesome.
I really like that Black Book project. I mean, I've got stacks of them in the physical world, and I'd like to, possibly contribute something digitally to that. So, I saw that you don't have to have, it's not restricted to what app or anything. So, I think I'm gonna fill out that form tonight and give it a go.
Sweet. Let's make it happen. Yes. Welcome and join us. Go ahead. Were you about to say something, Monica? No? Okay.
I was just about to clarify that the Black Book Project is primarily Sketchable, but Dan has made it available to people who don't have Sketchable as a way of participating. But if you would like to use Sketchable, reach out to Dan, and he might be able to get you.
That's strictly PC format, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I'm all Apple platform, unfortunately. I'm way vested in that. Like I saw it, I paused, and then I saw that, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Let me give it a go. Art is art, no matter the platform. And if you've been doing it long enough, you just switch the format. That's it. So I'm glad for that. Thanks.
Yes, welcome. And thank you for clarifying that, Monica. If you have a PC and you want to be part of the project, then I will make sure that you get access to Sketchable, the full app. If you are want to participate and use the gear that you have now and it's not PC or Surface, then it's open to working with whatever software you're most comfortable with. So let's move down the list and listen. I'm going to show you these two artists right here. Ink Coyote and Jimmy Flame, right? These two are doing the opposite of their artwork that I'm used to seeing. Ink Coyote is doing an illustration of, looks like a very friendly looking artwork. And what he likes to draw most of the time are 3D, he does 3D creations of robots in a whole different type of world. And then Jimmy Flame does a lot of animated cartoon artwork. And today he's going off on a whole different art style. Jimmy Flame, can you share with us what's going on here today?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. I was on mute, just listening to you guys. I'm just going with, I don't know, I like cyberpunk. I like cyberpunk art. And, I like challenging myself. You know what I draw, that Hanna-Barbera style, like, rubbery nose, like classic cartoon style. And like, I don't know, I just wanted to challenge myself. So I was kind of looking around at different art styles for like, cyberpunk and anime and all that stuff. And it was just like, you know what? I'm going to try this tonight. I'm going to go on the Discord and try this tonight. So that's what I'm doing. Just, just challenging myself. That's all.
That is hardcore, man. And thank you for sharing. Jimmy Flame has a regular stream. I think he said he streams almost every day. Go follow him. And
we can't hear.
You can't hear. You can't hear me, or you can't hear Jimmy Flame. Oh, I guess you hear me. Turn on my microphone, Golden Rose. You must have blocked me or something. Any case, thank you, Jimmy Flame. Follow Jimmy Flame on Behance. He streams almost every day. Ink Coyote, ¿nos puedes decir qué estás dibujando? ¿Tienes micrófono? This is an international stream, y'all. I don't know if you can hear me or has a microphone. Ink Coyote. ¿Qué vole? ¿Qué estás dibujando?
Una rata nomás para practicar a mano.
¿Y con qué estás dibujando? ¿Qué programa?
Autodesk Sketchbook.
Órale, estás en Sketchbook. All right, very good. He's just practicing getting his hands warmed up with some 2D illustration. He is a 3D designer. He works professionally in the 3D world, and I'm glad to see him here sharing. And then on the bottom, we have Mom the Artist. What's up, Mom the artist? How you doing? Working in Sketchable. Look at that. I like that. That's cool. Would you like to share anything about your drawing, Mom the artist? And I think she's just cool with being in the house. Word up. So far, this is the artwork that's going on here in the Discord. And let me see if I can see anyone else. I'm sorry, Chev, when your screen went off, it did not come back on because of a setting that I have on. Now let me go ahead and go back. Boom. There we go. 6 artists. Oh, well, I'm number 6. 5 artists in Discord sharing their work. That's what our community is about. The ones that we've been putting together in Discord, bringing everybody in who wants to create, who wants to share and grow in their talents. It's called Sketching and Drawing. That's the name of the Discord. Find the link in the description of the video. Join us. Come on in. Boom. We'll make it happen. All right. So I went way over my time with this drawing. I'm going to go ahead and get back to it and work on it some more. Anybody else who wants to join the Discord and share their screen, please do so. Look at all those photos. We got Tom LaRock, our school artist, Tamika, the artist, Special Ace, Odari, Art, Mr. Levels, Moto Void, and someone keeps going in and out and messing up my eyes. Mom the artist, Bored Ape, Golden Rose, Jimmy Flame, Bree, Chev Cosmic, and Incoyote. Awesome. All right. Thank you for those who keep stopping through and sharing their knowledge. Thank you for those who have left already and have other things to handle. We're going to continue on with this stream. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the Discord and get back into the drawing that I was working on. I'm going to just tighten up some of the shadows. And then we're going to move into some of the highlights. Boom. There it is. What's up? All right. And big shout out to everybody hanging out with us in the chat. Presentification says, when I grow up, when I grow up, part 2, I want to be like Dan. Oh, man. I want to be like Presentification because he got a cool computer. Check out his Instagram. He shares what his computer looks like. We can't hear. Audio is ruining Tawana, just in case. Refresh the page. All right, let me double check. Is that what's happening? All right. Oh, I can hear myself. Y'all let me know if there's a problem with the audio. Thank you, Gia. Thank you, Mom the artist, Moto Void, Joseph, all of the I think Motive. He's out. Oh no, personification rolled out. Cool. I'm gonna work on my page and pass the black book. Go ahead.
I had to hang up and come back in to get the other artists' voices, so they might have to do the same thing as I did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hang up and come back in.
There you go. Hey, that's
you can't hear Dan.
That's always the solution, right? Turn it off and on. It'll. So I'm working on Bored Ape. He looks a little bored, but only because he's kind of scoping out where is he gonna draw next. Like, what's he gonna draw? Where is the next drawing? You know, what's the next surface? Where am I going to draw next? You know, there used to be this shop here in Atlanta. They served the most amazing pitas, and so their bathroom was lined up with graffiti all over. So if you came in to eat there, you go to the bathroom, you bring a marker with you, and you can write your name on the wall. So that's and then I have a friend, and so this guy has no shame. Like, he is wherever he goes, no matter what kind of building it is, no matter why he's there, he's going to find a surface to write his name. And he always carries these big fat markers, and you can't stop him. Like, no matter what I say to him, he don't care. I'm like, listen, man, they're gonna charge us for this stuff, and it doesn't matter to him. He would write his name on there. So there you go. That's what this Bored Ape is doing. He's looking around like, yeah, where am I going to write my name next? Boom. So there it is. I'm doing some selections. And as I make my selections, I'm adding to the selection. I'm using the selection tool, the lasso, the rope. I don't know what you call this tool. But it's it is as I make selections of where I want my shadow to go, then I will go ahead and there you go, boom, 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 and then I will go ahead and do the fill. And so I think I was talking to Jimmy Flame about the what is this thing called, the paint bucket. And I was telling Jimmy Flame that you gotta use your selection tool. Use your selection tool, and then you don't have to worry about how the bucket works. You just go ahead and get your fill in. Bam, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm gonna try to knock out as much of this detail as I can. Usually I go really crazy with the detail, and let me tell you, it's time consuming. It's time consuming. It is not a quickie. There's no quickie with some of this artwork. You just gotta sit there and keep going. Yeah. And then Jimmy Flame, those details, man. Oh my God. I need to go ahead and select that. Take a screenshot of that. That is amazing. And then of course, Mom the Artist. That looks cool. Oh yeah. And then Chev Cosmic. Oh man, you're gonna give me bad dreams. And then Ink Coyote. Looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. All right, there it is. Bam. I needed to take some screenshots. All right, let's check on some of these comments. We're looking good. All right. Hey, Christine in the house all the way from Canada. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so I'm almost done with the shadows here, and there was something.
Alex is back. Yeah.
That I was doing. Word.
Alex, get Glassy back in here. We got to talk to Glassy, man. We need to hear his voice.
All right, so now I'm going to do my highlights. And now I see a few things that I missed when it came down to the line work, but I'm okay. And look, here's my, when I do shadows, what I like to do is I like to fill in, use the solid black to fill in. I do my blend mode multiply, and then I turn down the opacity. And look, it can go from real clean and bright to real dark and menacing. Like, yeah, it look like he about to hit somebody. But no, he's an artist. What's the request, Tom? What's going on here?
Fu Manchu beard and mustache. Possible we could lighten it a little bit so it's a little lighter, and also just a little bit red. You know how the sun would bleach it more than your actual hair color a little bit?
Right. Okay.
And maybe that would bring highlight to it too, right?
Right. And that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Once I add some highlights to it, it is gonna change the way the color looks. But I can always adjust the color some more and more. So yeah, I'll do that. Not a bad idea. Yep. So here we go. So,
and I'd go just a little darker indigo bluish, like right where you're at, but just a little. So there's a little more contrast.
Right where I am.
Like the luminosity of the blue and the luminosity of the fur is pretty much the same. So bring that denim down so it's a little darker, more indigo.
You talking about the hair? The hair? Or the you talking about the jacket?
Jacket, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And you could do the hair at the same time.
It's the same. It's the same layer. I'll do it. Do it. Yep. So right now I'm blocking out.
Face a little bit lighter and pinker.
Yeah, I'm blocking out some of these highlights, and once I do the highlights, you'll see a big change in the way the colors work together. So let me knock that out, and then we can always make adjustments. And that's the key to drawing and with layers, is that you want to be able to come back and make adjustments, because you'll have a creative director like Tom and telling you things, and you're like, yeah, that's cool, I can do that. But you don't want to redraw the whole drawing all over again. What you do is you
That's exactly what you did today.
Yeah, exactly what I did. Correct. You don't want to read, but and if I was all one layer or something, like if that's the one thing about layers, that if you draw only one layer, it's kind of like drawing on paper, and with ink, and so if you need to change anything, it's because you're gonna have to start the drawing over. So we don't want to start the drawing over. I mean, I don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, well, let's use the digital to our advantage. So by then using layers is you don't have to start the whole drawing over. You just here we go. All you gotta do now is uh, get your shapes, get your detail in, and fill it in. Boom, there it is. Let me deselect, and it looks like it snowed on him, right? But check this out, because when I go into my layer, right now it's layer 20. I have not named my layers. I turn down the opacity, and it's in the wrong layer, but let me see. Yep, that's it. Where is my line work? My line work is down here. Let me move my line layer, push it up. Bam. Now I can bring that down some. And see, now it has a little bit of highlight in the hair. Has a little bit of highlight in the face. And I think what I want to do is make that really white. Let me go with the white. I was trying to stay away from full white, but I think it's going to make a bigger difference if we go with white. And see, now by doing that, what's happening is you get to see the ear. You see the ear color? It has changed, because now you have that highlight color and the regular color for the ear, and then the shadow. And so all of that starts to help with the way the drawing looks. So before you start changing colors, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here. And look, even the hair. You see how that hair has changed? Yeah.
Looks so good.
Thank
I
you.
would still make that front mug one tint his front mug one tint lighter and one tint towards pink.
Okay.
So it has a little like flesh, like a little fleshy.
Not that ain't the color. If you hang out in Miami Beach, you ain't gonna have that fleshy color. You're gonna look brown, man.
Right.
I'll do it, Tom. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it, man.
I got severe flip flop tan lines. I know what you're talking about.
You gotta get used to walking barefoot.
I do all day in the house.
Oh yeah. No, well, in the sun, man. In the sun, baby. So there we go. We got some highlights. Bam. So right now I'm focused on getting a lot of these highlights in here. Bam. And I'm just doing a selection. I'm quick selection. If this was Illustrator, it'd be the same process where I'm using shapes. I'm creating shapes and then filling in those shapes with a particular color. There we go. Yeah. Bam. What's up? Motor Boy is laughing at it. Severe flip-flop tan lines. Haha. What's up, Charlie? How you doing? Christine says, tons of people in the Discord chat. Woohoo. Yes. Tom brought everybody in to hang out at the Discord. I was going to say disco. At the disco. It's kind of like a disco. All right. So I'm doing a bunch of quick highlights here. Everywhere I feel that there should be a bit. There you go. Bam. And bam. And once we're done, I'm gonna export this into Photoshop, and Tom, you can always turn it into a vector with your programs, man, on your phone. I like that idea of having a vector version of this.
Dan, but if you send it to me as a PDF, then I'll have each section, right?
Yeah. I can send it as a PDF or a Photoshop file, and you'll have all the
question.
All the layers.
Could you send two PDFs? I have an idea. One PDF has no shading. The other PDF is only the shading.
Yeah, I don't know what that means by that, but yeah, the answer is yeah, I can do anything.
So you export one PDF, and when you do that, first mute all the channels that have opacity shading. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll just be flat colors.
Okay.
Export as PDF. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then do the opposite. Mute mute all the colors and just leave the black line drawing.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna lay. Yes, I've never done this, but I think I have an idea.
All right, all right. Tom, the creative
And
force. Go
or
ahead.
maybe export them with a clear background as an SVG.
I can do all
Let me
kinds of
think about
stuff,
it.
man. Yeah, I can do all kinds of stuff, bruh. Yeah, bruh.
Can I get a hip hop? Can I get a hip hop verse or line from just something that's? I haven't heard anything today.
I've been listening to a lot of Redman and Method Man lately on Apple Music. They got some good playlists. Yeah, they got some good playlists going on over there.
The goodness, bump, bump,
Mm-hmm.
bump, 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 bump.
That's right. That's right. That's some good old Redman right there. Yep. Yeah, and I wanted to draw some lyrics in some of my drawings, but man, every time you listen to music, you get new drawing ideas, and you're like, I already have a lot of drawings I need to finish. I can't start something new, because you always feel like there's something the music inspires you. The music is very inspiring. All right, so let's go ahead and click inside these selections. There it is. Come on.
Is every single shadow layer the same opacity?
If every single no, the dark shadow is a lot lower opacity than the highlight right now, but that's just how it is.
Cool. Just curious.
Let me see what's happening here. Come on.
I know you when you have a lot of time. You start going in and there's multiple opacity layers, which causes new layers and new optical illusions. It's amazing.
That's right. Oh, I know what it is. There it is. Boom, boom. Yeah, and that's what you want with layers, is that you want to use them in a way. You see how the jacket now changes color because it has a highlight and a shadow all working together, and so it also gives the ape shape. It gives the ape shape. Yeah. Nobody's laughing. It's all good. It's all good.
The ape shape.
Yep. Thanks, Tom. It's all good. All right. So now let's go ahead and here. Bam. There it is. Oh, yeah. There it goes. We're working. And I'm almost done with all of these highlights. There's a few more things that I would like to do, but I'll let Tom handle what he wants to handle. But I do feel like there's a few things that could make this pop out. And I may be able to throw that in here right now. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go.
Look how you're putting that gold. Oh, my God. Looks good.
But see, that's just a highlight. That's not even a color. It's just how shadow works when you do a multiply and then turn down the opacity. Bam. And I got that. Where else? Right here. Bam. And then if I really have a lot of time, I do like several shadow layers. But I think this is good right here. This is good. Oh yeah, so Tom wants a different jacket color. All right, so now because I did use my layers, you see, for every color in here I have a layer. So this layer has the blue. There it is. You see that? Okay, so you want the blue darker, you say? I forgot what Tom said. I don't know. Tom said a darker blue.
A deeper blue.
Like
an indigo denim, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's the indigo, man. What does indigo mean? All right, let's go like
It's a
this.
color. It's like has a little purple in it.
Has a little purple in it. Oh, okay, so then it's more
It's
like
between but less purple. We want less purple for today's purpose. I just meant a darker, deeper blue.
there you go, like this. So something like that. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you something. Look, layer 11, right? I'm gonna duplicate layer 11. So now I made a copy of layer 11. So now this new layer 11, I have my transparency locked, and I'm gonna brush real big over it, right? And so it's like, yeah, that's not the color I want, Dan. I know, Tom. Chill out. Look, watch this, right? So now he's got the vest because he's working at now it's got a vest like it looks like he's at work at Target or something. But I'm gonna turn off that lock, open my layers, and I'm gonna turn that down, turn the opacity down. So now these two colors start to combine. See, that's none, and that's with some. And so now it has. Now, if that's not enough, I can multiply, and then turn that. Change.
Oh yeah, see? Now we got that blue orange thing working.
And now I'm gonna go to the hair, and we wanted a brighter hair or something, right?
Something. Maybe that front piece has to be like pop.
Oh, right here.
I don't know. I don't know. I just know when you get going and you really want a piece to pop, you know exactly what to do.
Okay. All right. So what
the brown is kind of tucking it back. It's a dark color. We need something lighter than that middle color.
So it's not the blue. So the problem is not with the blue.
No, it's that next in that triad of blue, orange, and brown. We need to get something better than brown there. That's gonna pop that whole front face.
All right, so
it could be more yellow, like I don't know. It
Okay.
could be more towards like a blonder.
Let me see if
Because remember, if hair is in the front, when you're in the sun, it's usually a little bit lighter than your middle hair.
So let's. I don't know either, man. I don't have hair anymore. I had no idea.
Like, not my issue.
Yeah. Hair has left me. Let me turn that off. Here we go. Come on. Can I get the yellow? Here we go. All right. Come on, yellow. Highlights. Do it.
Bing. It's a drop in the bucket.
Just like that.
Would you be okay if I played like 5 minutes of instrumental music without talking? That would you?
Because we're live on several platforms, that's we can't use music.
Oh, it'd be my music.
Oh, it's your music? Oh, yeah, your music. Go for it, man. Yeah. No, that's cool. That we can do.
On my nerves too. I should have thought of asking you that a while ago.
It's all right. I was hoping you were still around.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so here we go with that. That's good. And let's go here. And usually we have RB sharing some music sometimes. He likes to play his guitar. Let's get some red. And yep, another layer. Bam. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, so okay. There we go. Let's go right here. Let's do a little bit of that and then a little bit of that. So you gotta combine the colors in here to make it. I'm gonna get red. Some happy little trees. There we go. Cool. Bam. There it is. He's ready to draw something. Draw me something, man. All right. So last thing I'm going to do is one more layer. Sorry. I just have to do this. Okay. All right. We got that. And let's get rid of that color. Yep. Oh, yeah. The pink. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is there any reason why the pencil's blue and the metal parts steel and the metal parts Yellow instead of the pencil being yellow and the metal part steel blue.
Yeah, because it's a color pencil.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, I could be. It could be a number 2
I
pencil.
was just thinking since the vest is blue, we'd want some contrast, greater contrast.
Oh yeah, I guess so. You're
Yellow,
make it a yellow. I could do that. I could do that.
no, let's stay away from purple. Street monkey ape doesn't wear purple.
Ew.
Been in the street. Show me somebody who wears purple. Have you ever seen somebody in the street that wears purple that's not a pimp? Like Pimp Magic
Or is
Warm in Chicago.
Tom, you need to go to Decatur, Georgia. You see some deep purple in the hood.
Yeah, you're right.
Q dogs, Q dogs.
I DJ'd for the Q Dogs in college at Brown University.
Yeah, yeah.
You're talking about the exceptions. As opposed to
yeah, we can do a.
Q dogs.
Yeah, let's do orange, cause I was down with yellow too, but I do want to keep it
the pencil, that deep, it's like more of an orange, like a school bus orange.
yeah, we got it. Yeah, we'll do that. I want it to be a color pencil, so that works. Mhm.
Definitely rules about disrespecting the co-host while we're live. You were the only one that said that. Thank you.
Yeah, so weird.
Now. Wait up.
There you go.
Let me sit up. Where are these mute buttons?
You just won't listen to me, but everybody else is enjoying my conversation, right? Right, guys?
Wait, you
Right.
can't judge. Wait, you can't conversate and then judge yourself.
Converse.
Converse is what
Converse.
you mean,
Mm-mm-mm.
Tom. It's not conversate.
There you
I
go.
don't know what conversate means, but
Mm,
converse is the word.
dang, Tom.
Can't you feel the love, y'all? Can't y'all just feel the love?
I
just
love busting Tom's
oozing?
chops because Tom can take it. Tom dishes it, and Tom can take it.
Tom's like
Unless Tom can't take it anymore, then I won't dish it. You know,
Mhm.
if feelings are getting hurt, but I take it, and I can dish it, and I dish it really good sometimes, and sometimes I don't.
That's right.
I love it. Monica's second self-admission that she dished on me.
Oh, I'll dish on you all day, Tom. It's all right. That's why I like That's why I like coming in here, because I could bust everybody's chops. RB does it to me all the time, and I still don't know if RB is kidding half the time. Just saying.
RB's pulling your leg half the time.
He is half the time, and the other time I don't know if he is or isn't. So I'm just kind of, most of the time I just apologize because I don't even know if he's kidding or not. Most of the time he is, but then there's that, other time where it's like he might be serious.
Yeah, RB got that voice. You know.
I want to drink your blood.
No. Oh, Bree. That was Bree. Bree said that.
No, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Y'all making fun of RB. He ain't here right now to defend himself.
Where is RB? You're not here?
Let's get back to the art, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's just stick to the art.
There you go.
Oh, that was totally RB.
Yep.
That is totally RB. Will you stop yapping about your art? You stop yapping about that.
Do something with it.
Yeah,
Coyote. Y'all checking out Coyote?
Yeah, that dude, he getting down, huh? That brown paper effect is awesome, bro. That is super awesome.
I love sepia colors.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Got that. Now I'm gonna grab this layer and multiply. Turn it down. There you go.
Oh, Jimmy's off the chain too.
That dude has
His
gone.
dead astronaut.
Yes,
Or
that
dead
is sick.
pilot.
That is sick. Open that up again, Jimmy. Let me see. Oh my gosh. That is nasty. Let's see. There it is. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. That's all. I'm taking some screenshots so I can show off
Oh snap! Look at that.
to Sketchable. Anybody who hears these voices that you can't, people you can't see, these are the folks in the Discord hanging out. Let's see. And Christine says we missed you, Tom. So sometimes people be asking like, "Where's Tom? What's happening with Tom?" All right.
Well, Tom was MIA for a
That's
bit.
beautiful.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and get the signature in here, and we in the house, homie.
Chevy. That Chevy Cosmic. Awesome.
Oh yeah, we
Mom,
wanted.
the artist. Woo-wee.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of good art in here tonight. All right,
I can just feel the talent oozing out the room.
All right, let's find this face, and I'm gonna make an adjustment because Tom wanted some adjustments on this face, so we're gonna do that. Let's go big.
Ears could be the same color because remember they're like a thinner membrane. Maybe I don't know. This is just my idea.
I'm adjusting. I'm gonna make an adjustment.
Wow.
Let's see, but I
Well,
did
ain't
not.
that special?
There it is. Is that the face? That's the face. Let's see. Got that on. So let's see. There you go. It's a little bit pinker. And the knuckle. Oh no! What happened here? Oh no! Messed up my color. That's all right. Let's go there. There we go.
And a tint lighter for contrast.
A tint lighter. So it's too dark.
Yeah. Just a tint lighter for contrast.
Well, that was lighter.
With
It
the
was
brown
lighter.
fur.
So I can do So here's the color. I can make it redder. You say you wanted it redder, more pinkish.
Yeah, or maybe just a pink. What about some pink opaque highlights?
Some highlights
where you see
okay.
fit.
Yep, I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like some under. Yeah. You know.
You are right.
Question, Dan.
Yep.
What is this project called? A certain number or something?
Which project? The drawing that I'm doing right now?
Working on.
Numbers tomorrow we'll post them. Just give me till tomorrow. We have so much content we have to manage before we wake up tomorrow, and I'll have that for you, and I'll have all the numbers of the original artworks.
No, I was asking on this one. He could put the number, whatever this is, on the pencil.
What a variation?
Number 2 pencil.
What variation of this is it? Right.
Well, listen to this. I thought you could put Chavez said it best on the stream tonight. Out of everyone, he said a quote, "Whole world gone ape." So maybe we could put like it was painted with a brush in the back, way in the back, just "whole world gone ape" somewhere, like a drippy paintbrush style. Whole world gone ape.
We was just asking the question. Now you're making me do more work. All right.
That's Cornelius' great grandson.
We can remix it. You don't have to add those words right now.
Planet of the Apes. No, Cornelius.
Cornelius of Soul Train.
No, Planet of the Apes.
Oh, really? Oh, snap.
The main dude, Cornelius.
When the apes discovered NFTs and go.
Yeah.
Dan said, what, on Soul Train.
Soul Train. Wow, I like that idea. Why are you laughing
Planet
at?
of NFTs.
Oh, this stream has been everything this evening.
You had a good time. Thank you.
These strings never disappoint.
Oh.
So I just spent a lot of time trying to find an earpiece, like a earbuds to put into the stereo, so I could hear it and use the nice mic. So I have to use I wasted what felt like 20 minutes looking for an earpiece, but I'll just use the built-in microphone.
Okay, that's cool, man. Do what you want. We're getting close to the end here for this piece here. So
I like to hear. You know I like the Mohawk, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you know I'm a Mohawk person.
I didn't know
No,
that.
my dragon has a Mohawk.
Oh, interesting.
Both of them. See the other dragon? Let's see. There.
There we go.
See, Dan?
Let me look. Hold on 1 second. I'm making a selection. Let's see. Night, Christine. Good night. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, right. You do have your
Like
home.
Falcor's punk cousin. I love it. I love it.
And the other one has a Mohawk.
Yeah,
So both
that's
of
right.
them have Mohawks.
That's right. That's right. Both of yours has mohawks on them. That's right. All right, I'm almost done for real, because I'm doing a couple of touch-ups here, and then I'll be really done. There you go, right there.
Cool.
Oh man, and I still gotta draw my aliens. What time is it? Oh, we got time. We got time to touch on the alien a little
Again,
bit.
the number for your remix, it's 6481. Ape number 6481. And you also used another ape that wasn't our ape, but you used it for the color reference. But the one we based it off of tonight was the original one I sent you today, 6481.
6481.
You can put it on the band of the pencil.
I can do that.
With a hashtag, like hashtag 6481.
Yeah. Cause you good like that. You can stick it anywhere. Oh, that didn't come out right.
Family friendly. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and I still gotta do the pencil. I forgot. Let's see. Hold on. What am I doing here? We're doing this. There it is. Let's turn it up. Boom, boom. There we go. Bam. Pencil orange. So we do have that. This right here. What's this here? There it is. That's the pencil. Bam. Boom. Change that. And there we go.
So Dan, when you do like your lasso tool to color it, how you get it on the inside? Mine keeps wanting to paint the whole picture.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna look at that in a minute. 6, 4, 8, 1. Hashtag. Bam. There we go. There we go.
Hey, you bad, bruh.
I try. I
Oh,
try.
now
Thank you,
that.
thank you. What? You like that little turn off the
Uh-huh. It made it look real 3D there.
Let's see. Mm. Bam. Boom. That's crazy looking.
It looked like you really painted him.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Without the outline. Yeah.
Boom. So now, okay, so this is so these are all the layers that I used today. And so what you're talking about is let's go here and make a new layer. And just so we can touch on that question. So here it is, my lasso tool. And I go ahead and boom, I got my selection. So what's the question? Say that again.
When I click on the inside there, it colors everything on the outside instead of inside.
How? Why? Because it shouldn't. This is a selection. There's my selection. Oh yeah, here's my color.
Is there
All
like
right.
an inversion? Like an inversion, like in Photoshop, you can invert the selection and choose on the outside or the inside.
No. This is it. Once you make a selection, and then only that what's inside the selection is active.
Okay.
I guess you can. Hold on. Let me see. There's an outside. You're right. Look at you. Oh man. Right here on the top of the screen, there are some options. And
Oh,
so,
you can do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I did not know that. Man.
It seems to me like the principles are all the same on most of the apps. I mean, I stick with Procreate and Sketch Club.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been watching you guys, and they're all pretty much the same, man. It's coming out dope, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So there you have it. Bree, did you get it? Did you understand what happened or no?
Yeah. I just gotta look for the tool that says inside instead of.
Well, when I make a selection, I'd keep it at new, and that's it. That's just and so then I make my selection, and so anything that's inside of there now, these don't matter until you start doing something else. So right now it says intersection. So when I make a new selection, then it only keeps that which was intersected. But if I just keep it at new, then it's gonna make a new selection every time. What I do is I do an add selection, so that way I can keep on making selections of where I want to make an edit and a change. So yeah, you're gonna have to play around to see what works and what it is that you need in your drawing. All right.
Another question is, so can you take this whole drawing that you have and flip it as it is now, or it would only flip one layer?
One layer. Right now, it's only a layer.
So if you would flip it horizontally, basically, right now.
Well, I can rotate.
Yeah, but can you flip the drawing?
No. To look left instead of looking right, you can look left. No.
Yeah.
No, because it's gonna do
like
only that layer.
A mirror image of himself.
Right. It's only gonna be that layer.
Okay.
Yeah. If I do, here it is, right there. So there you go. See that layer? It did that to that layer. Yep. All right. Cool. Let me go ahead and export. Go to settings on the top left. We'll go File, Export Page. Oh, let's pick this up. Move you out the way. Oops, I did something wrong here. Come on, let's do it again. Screen. Oh, there it is. Come on. File, Export Page. Come on. There it is. This is, what was the numbers? 6481. By DTM. And it's called Board Ape. Bam. So let me find my spot. Bam. So right now it's Photoshop file. I guess I could do JPEG and PNG, but I want Photoshop because I need to send this off to Tom. So there it is. And let's it's gonna tell me when it's done exporting. I guess it's done. Let's see. Yep, succeeded. Got it. So it did export 2 times. All right, let's go ahead out of this page just to see. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you, everybody. As much as I like to stay, hang out, cool. Christine, no worries. These are my other, just the one I was gonna draw tonight, and so I may still come back in and play around with that. All right, so let's open up Photoshop, and we're gonna have an opportunity to make adjustments to the layers and export
Have a Q&A
and whatever we want. Good night, Tamika. Good night. Let's see who
I see
we
Joseph
got.
is here. Joseph, you there? Crack your mic, Joseph. Come on, Joseph. Want to say hi to you, bud.
Let's open the file.
He's got his ears off.
There goes.
He's visually watching.
He's visually what?
Mon the artist. How do you like Sketchable?
Boom. Image rotation.
I'm just getting back into sketching. I haven't sketched in years, to be honest. My daughter is a fine art degree, and I had fine art back in the 80s. But I've been stuck, doing my Adobe Illustrator. I don't really sketch a lot. So I'm getting back into it, and I'm more of a person. And I'm learning this program, so I'm not really a good line person. Like Dan can rip around and get those lines. I still treat my lines like a sketch, and I don't want that. But his lines are clean, and he can just do it. And I think what it is, I think it's a surface in the iPad. And since I'm not connected to my computer, I'm using the tablet. I can't have that sameness. It's more of a sketchy look. I don't like it, but I just gotta practice more, I think, to be comfortable with it. But I've been hearing you guys. The conversations are nice, and this is helping me. I was telling Dan, I think I under the weather. My pressure was high, and I just been sort of relaxing. But this is also sketching and just trying to unwind.
Good. There you go. That's it. Make this space the special space to be creative. I like that. But yeah, it's going to be a little difficult depending on the tools that you have, on what you're able to do and how well you can touch your screen. It's a big deal. And that's why I have my Surface connected to this big Cintiq right here. Because even though I can't do touch on the screen with the Cintiq, since I have them connected to the Surface, I can use the Surface touchscreen to then you do the panning, zooming, rotating, all that stuff. So it makes a big difference. All right. So Tom, here's your two. Yep.
That is not me. I have mine on mute.
That was Tom. No, that was Tom. All right, so here's one, Tom. You want the what you call it, flats, right? You want the flats colors. You also want one that's just the shadows. There we go. There's the shadows. Right? Boom. And those are all my layers. And so what I'm going to do, so now I'm going to open up the main one, layers. This has everything. Bam. That has everything. There we go. So we have 3 different versions. And I'm going to export them all as a PNG so that Tom can do his thing. Now, the one that's flats, I can turn off the background, the white background, and we still have color. So now I'm going to grab the layers and delete hidden layers. Yep. Bam. So there it is, the flats.
Can the line drawing be a PNG clear? Everything's clear that on the line drawing.
Okay, right now I'm working on this one. What do you want out of this one?
Just like that, perfect. As a what PDF?
Yeah,
Each
or
one?
PNG. Do you want us? Do you want to see all the layers of this? Do you need all of these layers, or do you want it all just no background, transparent background?
If you're exported as a PDF, I can bring it into Adobe Illustrator, and I could have all those colored panels.
Yep.
But also do it as a PNG, please. That would be a clear background, just a monkey or the ape by himself, isolated.
All right, where are you? PDF. PDF right there. Photoshop PDF. Save it. Okay. Done, I guess. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. PDF. Bam. Okay. Fine. Now, we'll flatten. Merge visible. Boom. And save as a PNG. There we go. Portable network graphics. Save it. Boom. Now, these are some big files. All right. Let's see. Image size. It's only 11 by 17. That's cool. All right. So there goes the flats. Done with the flats. Goodbye, flats. No. Done. All right. Now we got the line work. So did you want that white background or do you want it transparent background?
Like that.
Like what?
Transparent.
Transparent. Okay. Yeah.
Right there.
There it is.
A PNG of that.
Okay, so delete. Yes, let me save this. Save. Got it. And so you want only a PNG, not a PDF? Because you don't need all the different shadow layers, or do you want the shadow layers?
Yeah, the shadow layers are in there with opacity. So if you export as a PNG, we're good to go.
Okay. Good night, Rodrigo, or good night, Motorboy. Or you guys are saying good night, like welcome, good night. All right, let's see. PDF, where did it go? Right here. Photoshop PDF, layer shadows. Save it. Yup. Cool. Got it. Yup, there it is. And then I'm gonna flatten. Merge visible and file save as, and that's gonna be a PNG. Bam, keep it rolling. Got it. And that's it. Okay. I don't.
Oh, he make an awesome sticker.
We may do that. Why not?
That's an awesome sticker.
So.
Or I have a friend that does textile prints.
Okay. That's get with Tom on that, because Tom, that's what he wants to do. Where did my PNG go? It's always PDF. There it is. Are we in the front page again? All right, here it is. Layers, save PDF. Okay. Bam.
And a PNG.
Do you want the background? Oh, I should have asked if you wanted that white background. No white background. Turn that off.
No, I can always put a background under all circumstances.
Okay, so let me delete that out. Okay, so save as PDF.
PNG and a PDF.
Gotcha. I'm fixing that now. Done. Save it. Yup. And then I'm gonna flatten the layers so it can be a PNG. And merge visible. Save as. PNG. Save it. Okay.
Do you have to sign one? No.
There it is. Close it. Nothing there. Done. Woohoo!
Bam.
So now we got a bunch of apes over here, and we worked on it in Adobe Sketchable, and I have a few versions. There goes the flats.
Joe, we have. Dan, we have Joseph Girardi in here.
Oh, I like
that he. The one that he purchased is the one right there with the hat, with the gray fisherman hat style. Yeah, that's Joseph's.
Nice. Very cool. He looking like something's going on with that ape right there.
I remixed this for him earlier today. I gave him a gold tooth, and I gave him. Yeah, you're going through some of the remix. There's one of the remixes.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so I'm gonna send this off to you, Tom, and it's gonna be your job to handle the rest. Take it from here.
And we'll report back tomorrow night with the community.
Nice. All right, let's make that happen then, son. Make that happen. Thank you, everybody that's been here so far. What's up, Bree?
Shout us out. Roll call, roll call.
Yes. In the Discord, we got the Art School Tourist, Mr. Mount Levers or Mr. Levels. Dari, Special Ace, Steve Festivus. What's up, homeboy? How you doing? I responded to Laura today. Motor Void, Joseph, how you doing? Chev, Board Ape, Bree, Jimmy Flame, Mom the Artist, Golden Rose, and then Mom the Artist, Jimmy Flame are still drawing here in the Discord. Looking good. On the Behance, we had Motor Void, Joseph Gerard also. That's very cool to see the same name in different places. That's kind of cool. I appreciate that. Johanna, how you doing? Rodrigo. What all we got? We already got Christine. Yep, she was around. And Tamika, the artist. Nice. Charlie Jurado. I appreciate you guys being here. Mom, the artist again. Gia in the house. Word. And Prestification also joined us from YouTube. He dropping knowledge. Check him out. Jimmy Flame also joining us on Behance. Dari Johannes. Is that the denominator's cousin? It could be. That's what I was talking about earlier, Dari, that I've been drawing gorillas for a long time. Let's see. Elias, of course, in Coyote in the house. Appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. What's going on, Tom? Did you need me after this thing or something?
I'm burnt out. I've been up since 4:20 in the morning.
Okay, well then I'm gonna send you the files tonight. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep on going. I gotta work on my ET. I'm gonna work on him for the next 30 minutes. If anybody has questions related to the Black Book projects, please let me know. And I'm gonna switch my screen. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And if you gotta go, appreciate you. Thank you. Woo-hoo. And I am going to touch on my alien. Yes. And we'll at least talk about it for a second.
You've been in Behance all this time too?
Yeah. Behance, YouTube, Facebook.
You the man.
That's right.
You the man.
Better recognize. See, this is
you deserve a stand up and stretch, man. You got to stand up and take a break. Yeah, you got to take a little break and stand up and stretch it out.
Not a bad idea.
And then come back.
Let me go refill my coffee cup. It'll be 2 seconds. Give me 2 minutes, 5 minutes max. I'll be right back. Good answer, Tom. Thank you.
I'm glad to meet you all. Really having a good time. I
Yeah,
like
I'm enjoying watching different people's techniques.
Oh man, I don't have any tech. I don't have any technique. These guys got they have their style down. They know exactly what their impact is. Because people can say, "Oh yeah, I know who that is." You know, I'm late. I'm late to the party. So my thing is I'm not really trying to develop a style because I'm not an illustrator, painter, drawer. I just like to draw, and I'm more like a handy artist, handyman artist. I know a little bit of this, a little bit.
Oh, enough to be
I don't
gifted.
have a strength where my art is like to draw. That's my whole thing.
In fact, you don't have to try hard. Just let it out. If you're
Yeah.
20, you try hard. I'm 50 plus. I let it out. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think
Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. If it goes wrong, do the next. Let it out every day.
Yeah.
Let it out.
It's nothing more like that. I mean, you can work hard on certain things, but if you think like, oh, I have to try hard, no, let it out.
I got one question about Sketchable while Dan is gone. Anybody know how to change your landscaping to landscaping? When you do your journal book, is it stuck in that position, or can you turn it to either way? Is there a way to do that?
Dan's back. Snuck in.
Yeah, I did sneak in. I'm right here. When you set up your journal, you can do either landscape or portrait, and you have to pay attention to the numbers you choose. The first number is the width. Second number is the height. So once you select your numbers, you'll know whether it's going to be landscape or portrait. However, when you're
Is that permanent?
that is permanent for that sketchbook, for that journal, correct. But see, look at this. See, right now I'm in landscape, but if I can go portrait with it too. It's up to you. Now, how do we do this if you don't have touch? Easy. Click and hold the R button on your keyboard, and then use your mouse, and then you can rotate.
Oh, okay.
There are shortcuts.
So that's just the R button.
The R button.
Not like command.
No, well, the R key on the keyboard, the R key on your keyboard. You click on the R, and then you click and drag with the mouse or with your pen.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just went down.
That's it, just like that.
I love to pick brains.
Well, here we're sharing information, and we want everybody to have access. So there you go. But yeah, there it is. Now, if you can't change the journal to a different size once you made that journal, which is why a lot of times we have a lot of different journals. Now, but I will tell you that I go with the biggest size that I can. I want to be able to bring that artwork to whatever I want, and still be high resolution, kind of like what I did with that ape earlier. Is that it's high resolution? I think it's 11 by 16, something like that. And that's an A3. How do we get that size? It's A3. Does that make sense?
11 by 16 is A3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Good night, Jimmy Flame. Appreciate you hanging out, man. All right, so there we go. So right now, what I wanted to do with this ET / Giorgio is that a lot of my lines were the same size, and so I wanted to go over it one more time, and I wanted to work on that tonight. Good night, Monica. Appreciate you. And
Night, Monica.
And I got caught up in in the ape. However, uh, that gave me a lot of more practice on drawing with my Cintiq because I haven't drawn with my Cintiq in a minute. And so there you go, bam. So just the fact that you can have the different line weight when you're drawing is great. There it is. There we go. Oh yeah, this looks weird and crazy, I know. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that they'd like to talk about before we done for tonight? Thank you, Mom the Artist, for that question.
I will tell y'all to check.
Go ahead.
Y'all need to check out the show The Never.
The Nevers.
On HBO.
Okay, okay.
On HBO.
I just started watching that, and I a little weird, but my husband, while you watch, we sat through it, and all I heard was a bunch of snoring for him. We are so different because he don't like sci-fi. He Superman and Wonder Woman, and I like that kind of stuff. He likes slavery movies and animals, and I'm like, man, I can't watch, things, about harming people. I just don't like it. I like
some fantasy,
real thing with the fantasy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to see the real, I want to live in that fantasy world, so I don't want to see people, getting beat down and all that stuff. He like all that serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch it. And I come out here and watch the Justice League like for the 20th time or something like that. I already seen it, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. And the Neverland, we watched it for I think 10 minutes, but then he was already asleep. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. So I'm gonna. You go ahead and go to sleep.
He didn't find it exciting at all. It was not
It's very different. It's very different.
Yeah, where the main characters are all
women, and not majority of them are women, not all.
Yeah, majority of them are women of all ages.
Oh yeah.
All ages, even a baby.
Mm-hmm. It's really off the wall. I just what's that? I think it was Stars had what is it called? The Gods? I can't remember. It's about like the gods, the old gods.
Yeah, American Gods.
The American Gods. I thought that was crazy. I watched all that. The one I didn't like was The Boys. I'm not a big bad word person. I can't. If you guys had I would definitely lose because I can't say it. I mean, I have all the words jumbled and, it'll just be bad. But they just say too many bad words for me. I don't know why. I watch it, but it's just too raunchy. I guess that's the right word to say it. If The Boys, anybody seen that on Stars, I think?
I'm not watching that. That was on Prime, and I'm not watching that. I don't watch all that violence and
so
all that rape and that's not okay. It's not okay. Even if it's on TV, it's made up. I'm not trying to watch that.
It's just, I felt guilty and bad, like
like
my spirit ain't right with this. So I was like, I'm done.
You feel bad like you did something.
Please, Lord, forgive me.
So y'all definitely don't need to watch The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, my husband's watching that.
Or
I'm not watching it.
Catherine the Great.
No, never heard of that one.
Catherine the Great is on Hulu, I think it was. Yeah, Hulu.
Okay.
It's it's almost like the Highlander meets Game of Thrones.
Nice.
Because it's
Highland.
supposed to be history challenged about the Tsar of Russia,
Mm-hmm.
Peter the not so great,
Okay.
and Catherine the Great.
Hmm. So is that like a play on reality, or is that the real story?
It's embellished.
Oh, embellished. Okay.
It's really embellished. It's supposed to be about the Tsar and the Tsarina of Russia
Mm-hmm.
and how um, she came to power. She was engaged to him at age 14.
Mm. Okay.
And they cut off a few heads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
War with Sweden. It's almost like I said, history charged but embellished
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for entertainment purposes.
Gotcha.
But you do see a few heads cut off and served on a silver platter.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know. Some things it's okay, I guess. You're right. I'm not gonna watch that. I'll watch some Alien and ET. How about that? Keep it in
Then
fantasy.
you'll like the Nevers.
The
You
Nevers.
need to watch the Nevers.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list.
I tell you what, Mom, the artist, it's steampunk too. Nevers.
What you say now? I didn't catch it.
I said the Nevers are steampunk also. A mixture of steampunk.
And that's
It's
on
Victorian.
it's Hulu.
Victorian. I do love that show. Thank you for suggesting that. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
Did you see last week? It was pretty. Oh, it's really good.
I saw part of it. I didn't get a chance to see all of it. But yeah, they after Homegirl.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the X-Men in Victorian times. That's what it reminds me of.
What?
It's really good. It's yeah. And Homegirl be getting down. It's really good. Yeah, check it out. If
Okay.
you into like a Sherlock Holmes type of era, but with X-Men, that's
Oh,
what it is.
oh, is that let me see. I think I've seen that. They try to find that because it's All right, I think we watched it. Started watching it, and they have let's see. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I started watching it. I don't know if it's the same one, but like these I started watching this one where it has some homeless kids, and they start investigating, doing stuff for these guys that look like it could be Sherlock Holmes and Watson, but I kind of was watching it and then I didn't pay attention, so I can't say it's the same thing. Anyways, that sounds familiar.
Now they got another one called The Mutants. But it's about a group of teenagers that have mutant powers.
So you think that I may be thinking about something else? Oh, cause that's an. I started watching it. I'm gonna look that up
It's
too.
a movie and it just
Oh, okay.
came out.
Oh, okay.
You talking about the New Mutants?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's X-Men. That's Marvel Comics. That's the New Mutants.
The 2021 version.
All right.
I've been drawing like crazy. I tried to share, but I'm on my I'm not on the surface.
Oh yeah.
I'm drawing what me, you, and Jimmy Flame was drawing the other night. He's one of my Jack Jupiter characters,
Okay.
but I'm putting him in vector. I'm drawing him a fresco. I'm doing Jack Jupiter, and I'm putting him with him and the other characters that go with it. So I'm doing a cover art thing with all of them.
All right.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, you could share that screen too, but you wanted to see what we're doing. You want a hell
Yeah,
different.
cause I'm listening to my other homies stream. Cause
Oh,
you know,
the
it's DJ
Monday,
night.
the Monday.
Yeah.
Man, that's played out, bro.
These long time brothers, man. I'm watching all of y'all at once. I'm listening to y'all and I'm listening to the music at the same time.
Nice. Well, if you guys have can leave a like. Anybody who's still watching, please leave a like in the video. We're getting close to the end. Go ahead, Motorvoid. I thought I heard you say something. Go ahead.
No.
Oh. I heard somebody's voice.
Not even close.
All right. Well.
Low and deep.
Yeah, it sounded like your voice, but it's cool. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate the long night. Today was one of those long nights. I haven't had one of those long nights in a minute. It's we've been live for 3.5 hours, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. I have some webinars to work on tomorrow, so I won't be around on the Discord. I may jump on the Discord if I have a chance while I'm in the studio, because I like turning on the Discord, but nobody sees me when I do that, and it's okay because nobody's expecting me to. But sometimes I like to turn it on while I'm in studio so that you can see what my space, the studio space. In any case, I will be back on Wednesday. I already posted a mermaid drawing that I'm gonna continue on, and I'm gonna work on that with fresco. So we're back on fresco on Wednesday, and I will finish that one all the way through. Tamika showed me or told me that you can export from fresco to Illustrator. So on the surface. So Dari, if you work in fresco with your surface, now you can export to Illustrator. It's there. Anybody else who cares, check it out. Let me turn that off. Boom. Let me turn this off. There we go. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. I'm going to add some extra details later. But this is what I wanted. And let's go ahead and boom. The one thing about eyes is that you can always make one eye perfect and the other eye is going to look crooked. So let's do that again. Nope. One more time. All right, there it is. That works. That's worked. Big ups to everybody who's still hanging out. We will keep the Discord open for a little bit while I say my goodbyes individually. Tonight was pretty exciting. Had some. I learned something new. I kept saying "bape," and it's really bored. I have some opinions on this whole thing, but I think it was fun to have a different group of people stop by the stream. All right. If you guys have any questions, please find me. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. There it goes, little by little, making this drawing happen. Thanks for the stream, says Motorvoid. Thank you, Motorvoid, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody who was here. I'm not going to repeat everybody's name on Behance, but I will say big ups to Bree, Mom the Artist, Golden Rose, Odari, Mr. Levels, Motorvoid, Special Ace, and Tom LaRock. Until next time, I am DTM. Find me on the internet, Delta Tango Mike, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Delta Tango Mike, or right here, wherever you're watching this video right now. I go live very, very, very often. Check out the Discord. Join us. Check out the Black Book Project. Say what's up. And until next time, I'll see you later. Peace out. Yeah, there you go. Bye bye. I just said goodbye to